Oh, hello, hello. It is I, Lance. How are y'all doing? I got my trusty coffee with me. Hello, Squeegee. How has your day been? Mine's been great. I had a great night's sleep last night. And the one thing I guess notable is that it's gotten very cold very suddenly. So if I don't make it to Friday's stream, that's because I caught the mother of all colds. Nah, I should be fine. Maybe. Hold on. No, I'm gonna knock on wood. Right there. That was me knocking on wood because I kind of want to do Friday stream. But yeah, it's gotten super cold. I don't know what the hell happened with the weather in my area, but we were having like freaking t-shirts and like shorts weather just last week, and all of a sudden I'm wearing like 3 layers of clothing and some very thick pants. It's gotten pretty cold, and yeah, it's getting cold here in the States, even though it's almost summertime. Oh right, y'all got summer over there. I'm in the complete opposite end of the hemisphere. So yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. Actually, though, I would prefer this over extreme heat, though. Getting over the cold is easy. You just have to wear more clothes. Getting over wait. Getting over the cold is easy. You just have to wear more clothes. Getting over the heat is harder because you have to like turn on the AC and stuff like that, and that spends a lot of electricity, and then the frigging electricity bill comes like really expensive. So yeah, winter for the win. True, I'm glad you agree. Also, I get to drink coffee, hot coffee, and that's just like refreshing. I love the winter. Are you kidding me? Let's switch to the game, shall we? Hold on, give me 1 second. There we go. Here we are in our long forgotten Genshin. I swear to God, I did like 5 streams of Star Rail in a row, and I completely forgot that Genshin is a game I play. At some point, Genshin was like pretty much my main game. But we were so engrossed in the Penacony story, and I was like, you know what? We need to chill with some Genshin, with some light Genshin. And if you didn't know, what we got now is this bad boy to do. Cyno's story quest. We'll unlock it. It's chapter 2. I don't even remember what was the plot of the first chapter of Cyno's quest. I just know that this new... Whoa, let's see. We haven't seen our Chimera friends, huh? I do wonder. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Thank you for that introduction, Paimon. I don't know what I would do without you. Before doing those introductions and stuff, let's do something else. I need to... Oh, right. I need to gather this shit. It hasn't been a while since I played Genshin, because I still play every day. Even though I don't stream it every day, I still play it every day. I've just been doing chill things on the game. That's why. There's one thing that I've been doing, though, that is pretty fun. I want to do a few rounds of Wind Trace, the hide-and-seek game. I haven't done that today, but I know that it's out, and I kind of want to test it out. If it takes too long, I'll just, switch over. Wait, where am I supposed to be going? Where the fuck is Wind Trace? I'll just go up these stairs. Wind Trace is fun, but I don't know if I like this new thing that they've done with it. If you remember, this was the hide-and-seek game where it's prop hunt, basically, but they mixed in a little bit of Dead by Daylight, I think, because now the rebels have to like activate some stuff. And from what I noticed... Oh god, I forgot to... Whoops, okay. From what I've noticed, the rebels have it harder for some reason. I feel like the rebels have gotten it harder now. Wait, am I Hunter now? Oh my god, I'm Hunter. This is so good. Okay, but I'm gonna switch characters. I'm gonna hunt as father. This feels appropriate. I'm just gonna hunt as father. What the fuck is... You're free from Genshin since you quit? Oh, you quit? Do you plan to come back at some point, or is it just like a goodbye forever thing? If so, it's perfectly fine. I don't mind. I don't blame anyone that quits Genshin for their own sake. I'm completely okay with it. Okay. Let's see what playing as Rebel is like. Let's see if it's true that it's gotten easier for myself. I see an Arlecchino over there running. What the fuck? Am I going crazy? I didn't... There we go, thank you. As far as I understand it, Rebels have now... Ooh. Rebels now have 2 lives. Ah! Where the heck are you? Oh, I thought I saw someone. No one's going for the... Oh! There we go. See, that's the thing. Someone's going for the... What is that over there? Okay. They have to like activate those things. But they have to be there constantly to activate that. What is that? I don't understand. What kind of effect is that? What the get in there, father. Ah, see? I see you. Listening to a song named Pompeii. I love that song. Bro, you're gonna stay there? You sure you wanna stay there? Also, hi. I'm confused as for why he decided to stay there. Where? Wait, what the fuck? Did it capture? Oh, for crying out loud. It captured someone else. Oh wait, I'm so confused. Bro, I thought... Technically speaking, I'm winning though. They haven't activated all of the things yet. Just capture the glass, yeah. It's like... It's hide and seek prop hunt. This is probably bait. It's not even bait. Where are ya? See, the thing is, if they don't activate all of them in time, I still win. So maybe that's the strategy now as a rebel. Just hope that they don't. Also, I haven't been capturing things. I feel like some of them are actually just straight up hiding and turned into something else. That's why I'm not finding them. No, you don't. You think you're slick? You think you're slick? Hahaha, captured him. He was not slick. He was not slick. It's hide and seek. Yeah, if you've ever played prop hunt, rebels can disguise themselves as something else. Where did you run to? Okay, they can disguise themselves as like props, as stuff in the map, and it's my job to capture them because now I am a hunter. Also, they have to activate those... What? Oh, this is fucking bullshit. Maxer talked about it? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like prop hunt meets... It used to be just prop hunt because we didn't have the activating thing. Right? We didn't have the activating of the things. This person quit. One of the people that were playing, one of the rebels quit, presumably because they were upset that they were losing. And that sucks for everyone because no one gets the coins now. That made me upset. I don't want to do that again. No, fuck that. Fuck this minigame for now. I feel like they missed the mark. The Wanderer did. I think it might have been the Wanderer. I think that's the one that I captured twice because I think I captured the Wanderer twice. It's there. Okay, so here's the thing. I never minded. I never thought it was bad win trace. But the rebels did have a bit of a disadvantage from the in the last time the event was ran. So I think in trying to fix that, they made the rebels too, not necessarily OP, but rather they made the job for the rebels a lot harder. And so games are a lot longer now. No one, I don't know. I don't know exactly know how to feel about this new and updated version of this hide and seek thing, but it's not as fun. I don't know. I remember having fun playing like the prop hunt game before, mostly as a rebel, but now I see that run right there. I wasn't particularly having fun as a hunter. Neither was I particularly having fun as a rebel the few games I did yesterday. So I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like they kind of blew it. So I don't want to play it anymore. Let me do some light farming. I haven't done some domain runs. Summer? It ain't summer here. It's gotten cold. We're about to enter winter, if anything. It's not. I mean, we still get a break. Our education system is completely different than y'all's. So let me give you an example. Because it's winter. Because it is winter here, we do have a winter break. We got like a couple weeks of winter break. But our school year starts in like March and it ends in December. So, there you go. We still have a summer break, but our summer break is from January to February. Because that's our summer. Like, the break that we have now is like a short 2-week winter break. I don't know if y'all have that. That is the case for us, at least. So yeah. It's different. Yeah, different countries have different you know, education systems and whatnot. I can break after 2 weeks. Well, that's great. I love that shit. I don't have to like abide to school breaks. Actually, I do because I work in an environment that actually means that I have to abide to the school breaks. But whatever. But breaks from school were pretty great. I always enjoyed them. Okay, we're gonna do some farming and then we're gonna do the quest. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Also, I've been using this new team. Well, not necessarily new, but I saw that people were recommending something like this instead of what I was using. I don't exactly... I still haven't figured out exactly what kind of rotations I'm supposed to be making because... Oh, this game is way too loud for my ear. Jesus Christ. Because this... Okay, here's the problem I have. I don't think I have a problem with Arlecchino or anything like that. I have a problem with this domain. This domain is annoying as fuck. This domain is very, very, very annoying. Women loadout? No, actually half and half. This is perfectly balanced. It's Arlecchino, Bennett, Yelan, and Zhongli. See, there you go. When Bennett and Yelan have their ults and stuff, that's good. The problem is that it's hard for me to set it up under these specific conditions. Do the men do more damage? No, actually the women do the more damage in this particular composition. But that's not a testament to what the game is, because currently the most insane DPS, the biggest damage dealer in the game, is a man. So there you go. Arlecchino is indeed one of the strongest ones, but not exactly the strongest. She's like what, second strongest or something like that? There you go, see? Okay, so I heard DPS and my Wi-Fi cut you off. I said that the current strongest DPS is a guy. That's all I said. Don't worry. Oh, actually, I did a thing. I tested it out yesterday. Well, not yesterday. I tested it out on the last stream. And I decided against it. YouTube has like a couple settings for latency. YouTube has a couple settings for latency, which means the delay between what you're seeing and what I'm saying. Or rather, the delay between what I'm doing and what you guys are seeing. YouTube has two settings. One that is like low latency, which is like pretty real time, and then another one which is ultra low latency, which is like super real time. Like if you send a message, I see it immediately. And I decided against it because apparently that can be stressful on some people's internets. So if you're seeing internet, if you're having like stream lag or something like that, that could be because of the latency I set. But right now I'm running low latency, which is like the normal, and it presumably has the least amount of well, not the least amount, but has less, you know, chances of lag with other streams. It can help prevent stream sniping in mobile games. Well, not necessarily mobile games, but any games, really. Any online games. There is a benefit to having higher latency in that regards. Because the thing that everyone will be seeing will be like outdated. Wait, what the die? Thank you. Because this is one. Okay, good. This should be good, right? Ow! For fuck's sake, right? I don't have my shield up yet. Kinda. It is what it is. See, this is a problem. The problem is that I have to deal with a couple of motherfuckers that have shields that are fucking unbreakable by everything. And then I have to deal with these motherfuckers that are on the completely opposite end of the fucking map. So that makes it annoying, and I can't do my rotations properly. Or maybe I can do it, and I'm being an idiot. We'll see. Someone's a brick, then someone's a meteor. Yes, that's Zhongli. I don't know. Does it look like a Lego ball? Hydro damage bonus. That's not exactly what I want. You think it looks like a Lego, the meteor that he does? It looks like a... We can check. Can I? Oh no, never mind. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, let's see if I can figure out a better rotation for this motherfucker. Because the rotation is supposed to be like this. You do that. You do ult. You do skill again. Then you go to this. You go Yelan, skill ult. Bennett, skill ult. Or whatever. The meteor doesn't quite look like what you're saying, but okay, I guess so. The problem is that now Bennett's ult is useless because shit, Arlecchino has moved away from it. Go and see Zhongli's idol, you can see his meteor. Oh yeah, you can see a small version of it at least. Hold on, no. I meant to check his splash art because it's visible on his splash art as well. God dang it. What I mean, essentially what I'm saying is this domain is annoying. This domain is annoying not because of the individual enemy, not because of the enemies themselves, but because of the wave of enemies. The big shielded motherfuckers are hard, well not hard, but they're annoying to deal with because their shield is so strong. Not even a full charged blast of Zhongli's, like, you know, what is it? Either his ult or his skill will kill it, and it's annoying. And that messes up my rotations. I meant to check this in the character archive. If you go to the character archive, where the fuck is it? Here, character archive. If you go to character archive and then you go to Zhongli, we can check this. That's the meteor right there. It looks like a fucking toy that my little niece plays with. Looks like a Lego. Well, if you say so. I mean, it is somewhat Lego shape. It's the geometric shape of it. That's the thing. Lego without the circles. I don't know what you would slot it in. Does this look like a Lego? Kind of does. Kind of does look like a long Lego piece. You can climb it though. Zhongli's cool. Okay. There's one important thing. Brick. Yes, that's brick. I guess it's a brick. It confuses me because in Honkai Impact 3rd, which is another game I play, there is a character that literally uses a brick as a weapon. So, yeah, this kinda looks like a long brick, yes, but there is a character in another game that literally uses a brick. Like, not even memeing, but she literally uses a brick. And she bunks you with it. Yeah, no, I'm serious here. I'm looking it up. Let me see if I can find an image of it real quick. Senti brick. I can't find a proper image of it, of like the a good visual of it. You know what? This is a good visual of it. Fuck it. This is a good enough visual that I'll do it. Here, let me see. Women holding a brink as a weapon. Yes, indeed. I am not making it up. This is the one. This is the woman, and this thing she's holding right there is her brick. And that this is her ultimate move. She like grabs the brick and bonks you with it. That's the one. Yeah, Senti's great. Senti's great, and they made her even greater when they gave her this weapon. Senti being Senti indeed. I wish I could like can I put a GIF on screen by that? Because I'm pretty sure there's like GIFs of it. Here, let me see. Senti brick GIF. Can I like put this up? Like, okay, so if I download this is a GIF, right? So OBS, do you like it when I give you a GIF for... Oh my god, you can. This is the ultimate move. That's the brick and she bonks you with it. Her face staring at us without emotion. No. It's pretty emotion. She's pretty crazy with it. We can put a little Senti here in the corner. Oh my god, you can do that. Oh, thank you, OBS. That's pretty cool of you. We're gonna put Senti over Twitch chat, which is non-existent right now, but if someone comes, they'll be upset. But yeah, that's Senti right there. She hits you with a brick. Okay, tangent over. Let us proceed with the... What the fuck is the event thing? Oh. Wait, I got a strategic... Oh. Oh, because I captured a rebel in a match. Okay, fine. I would have gotten more things if the guy hadn't fucking quit. But you know what? It is what it is. I have a proposition, by the way. I have an interesting proposition, which I don't usually do, but I've heard the new... I've heard the new guy, the Sethos guy, is voiced by my main man. What's his name again? Oh my god, he's my main man, but I don't remember his name. Junpei from Junpei in Persona 3 Reload. I heard he's voiced by Junpei, and I want to kind of hear his voice in English, even if it's just a little bit. Maybe later we switch to Japanese. Stabilize. We'll play in English for a little bit, just because I want to hear their voices. Because so Cyno, which is the main character of the quest, is voiced by Sayu, which is the Alejandro Saab, which is a VTuber but also a voice actor. He also plays Akihiko in Persona 3 Reload. And then Junpei is voiced by this new guy, Zeno Robinson. That's his name. Is voiced by Zeno Robinson, who voices Junpei in Persona 3 Reload. And I want to see them interact in game, because I recognize the two voices. So, let us begin the quest. Let us begin this Lupus Arias chapter 2. Apparently we have to visit the academia to check on our friends. Let's see what this gives us. Oh, and we just jump into it. Who do you think has the best English voice? Oh, that's a tough one.
Wow, the academia sure is busy during the day.
Also, hi Gororo. That's a how's your day been? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Paimon's not my favorite, that's for sure. I want to say, yeah, Zhongli. Honestly, Zhongli might have the best English voice. I am not gonna lie. This wine tastes the same as I remember. That's an iconic line. I just love Keith Robinson, I think is his name. Keith Silverstein. That's the voice actor for Zhongli. He's great. He's also Torbjorn in Overwatch, which is like, what the fuck? It's completely different, but he kills it. I like the guy. Yeah, not exactly My Hero Academia, but this is the the Sumeru Academia. It's just the school of this game. This is where you go to learn things.
But where should we go looking for people that we know?
Well, inside for one, or just not go looking much.
Paimon.
And you just find Cyno just chilling. That's Sayu. That's Alejandro Sab right there.
I saw you.
You look like you've been keeping well.
As do you. You don't seem wary at all.
Vector from this? No, it's not Lily Pichu, but I can show you who is Lily Pichu now that we have the English voices once we're done with this cutscene, because Lily Pichu does have a voice. Oh my god, I completely forgot about Sayu. I love Lily Pichu. Is Lily Pichu my favorite voice actress in here? Oh no. Do I like Sayu more than I like Zhongli? This voice? Oh god. Yeah, who voiced Paimon? It's another girl. Wait, no, hold on. I think they identify as... I'm pretty sure they use they, them pronouns. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked into it, but I think so. I don't remember their name. Whatever the case, I don't remember their name. Paimon got a lot of hate for a lot of time because her voice can be a bit grueling on the ears sometimes, but I feel like she's gotten her pitch a bit down in the last few quests.
So, what brings you back here?
I'm impressed by Alejandro Sab's range because as Akihiko he speaks very like, you know, in a more deeper in a deeper tone, in like a more raspy voice. I actually kind of like that. And Cyno's pretty high pitch actually.
Nothing in particular.
This guy also voices Jing Yuan in
Saw a really big mushroom
in
around
Star
the road
Rail.
the other day and suddenly missed all our friends in Sumeru.
Hmm? That's why. Okay.
Funnily enough.
See, that's
We
what I
were
mean. Paimon
reminiscing
has
about
been
you
getting her
recently,
voice
too.
like
It
deeper
was at a group dinner.
recently. It's not like
I
super
look
super
forward
high
to
up
hearing
anymore.
about your travels. Something tells
Yeah,
me
they use they
you
them
must have a
pronouns.
lot
Okay,
to
there you
catch
go.
up on.
I still don't remember their name though. I knew it at some point. I don't know it anymore. I know that Ether, the protagonist, is voiced by Zach Aguilar, and that's about it. I don't know very many EN voice actors. I know a few and I like them. I don't dislike any of them though. I remember Yanfei's voice in English was also really good. Lily Pichu also voiced the Cookie in Cookie Room Kingdom? Probably. She's been in quite a bit of stuff. What is it? What did he say? Was it a group dinner? I'm looking forward to hearing about your travels. Okay.
Really? You were thinking of us too? What a coincidence!
Yay.
Indeed. Or as I call it, the biryani factor.
Is that a joke? Are you telling a joke that I don't get? Yeah.
You really want me to say the rest? Okay. It's always rice to meet stew again.
Oh god. I figured that this is the first time I'm actually hearing. Well, not first time. It's been a while since I've heard Cyno's bad jokes in English. The smirk. Yeah, he's so proud of it.
Oh, darn, he said it.
I win the bet. Time to pay up. They had a bet going. Let's go. Yeah, that dad jokes. Though I feel like Cyno's jokes sometimes just go beyond what dad jokes usually are.
You like that one, huh? You must if you remember it after all this time. Admit the truth. You have long been in awe of my razor-sharp wit.
He's so unaware of how bad his jokes are. He is so proud of them. I love it. I love it.
All right, here's your 500 Mora.
Feels good to hit the
You're
jackpot.
exaggerating. It's only 500 mora.
I mean, yes, it is only 500. It's like 5 cents.
Mora is still a
If
lot
even.
of snacks to
If even.
Paimon.
5 cents. Might be like 0.005 cents in real world money.
All right. I'll treat you to some desserts later. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm actually
Let's
investigating
get to
a
the
case
important
right now.
things, though.
My mind is focused on work, which is why I didn't complete the joke at first.
I love how he can be lovable but switch to seriousness. Yes. Yes. I like the different sides of Cyno that he has. That is something that Hoyoverse is really good at. They're really good at creating a character with a design that like tells you something about like their personality, but at the same time they're able to add personality traits and, you know, characteristics that go beyond their design. Because if you look at Cyno, you wouldn't think that he can be such a silly goose at the same time that he looks as cool as he does. And you'd think that there would be a disconnect between that silliness and how he is portrayed, but no, they both exist. They both coexist pretty well. Like the roommates, Kave and Alhaitham, yeah. Kave looks like he would be more serious than he actually is, but he is such a he's not silly. He is a, what's the word that I want to use to describe Kave? Kave's fabulous. A bit arrogant, but like in a lovable way. Like not arrogant that you want to punch him. He just believes in himself. Also, hi Daniil, you got in just in time for the beginning of this quest.
A case? What happened?
We're now playing in the English dub because I wanted to hear Zeno Robinson and Alejandro Saab have conversations.
Nothing major. But after finding out who was involved, I decided on reflection to handle
Oh, is this the new guy? Is that who's involved?
Need any help? We only came here to hang out, so we've got the time. You may as well take us with you, and then when you're done, we can, you know.
What the fuck?
Such enthusiasm. Are you worried I'll forget about treating you to some sweets if you're not around to remind me?
Also, this makes me, this lets me rest my voice because I realize that I read a lot of the lines, even though there's voice actors reading them. Only here to say hi. Sleep is overpowering me. Oh, don't worry about it. I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate you coming by. Just go to sleep. Go take some rests. Watch the stream and recording. Good night. Good night to you, Daniil. Have a great rest. Hope you get better. Catch those Z's, as they say.
Obvious enough. Still, that's a fine idea.
Oh, I
More the
will.
heroes
Hope you
of
have a
Sumeru.
fun sleeping, I guess.
Makes perfect sense to work together.
Is sleeping fun? Sleeping is good, though. I do like sleeping. I don't know if I would say it's fun, but I enjoy sleeping. Have a good night's sleep, man. Heroes of Sumeru.
Right.
Yes.
Follow me.
What is it? What was our title? Like the first stage of Bware? Was it that Scaramouche gave us that title? I think that's what it was, right? Oath Keeper. Oh my god, that's a cool ass name for the quest. Oath Keeper. Let us. Also, when I see, I don't know if it's gonna be audible because of the, I lower the volume of the stream, but I noticed that Arlecchino, when she runs, you can hear the clink of her shoes. No other character has that specific sound. That's pretty cool. Small little detail. I also noticed that opening up this book has a different sound if you do it underwater. That's like something I noticed yesterday. I was like, holy fuck, they did that. And the underwater thing has been in the game since like 2 years now.
Do you see him?
Not 2 years,
The
a
old
year.
man flailing around?
Oh my god, is that a new hairstyle? I don't think I've ever seen an NPC with that
Oh,
hairstyle.
is he the one you wanted to talk to about the case?
I guess he's not
Correct.
the new character, huh?
His name is Cyrus.
Cyrus.
A former Spontamod sage. He taught both me and Lisa.
This is? Wait. Lisa did mention one of Oh yeah, Lisa. Okay, so Lisa mentioned that he had a specific master, right? But he also mentioned that Cyno was. She also mentioned that Cyno was what is it? Not a coworker. What's the word I'm looking for? Schoolmate. Just a classmate or something like that. Yes.
Huh? Cyno's teacher is in trouble?
It's ridiculous. I'm just an old man who enjoys a
That's
spot of
that's
gardening.
not
shopping,
the voice I
wine.
was expecting to come out of that
So a
face.
person targets an old retiree.
Professor, I've brought some friends.
He has unique clothes. I'll give him that. So in terms of NPC genericness
Cyno.
of Genshin,
Now, who do we have
this
here?
guy has a few things that make him distinct. He has different clothes and a different hairstyle. They've gotten better at designing their
Hold on,
NPCs.
let me think.
Fujin in the
Fine
Shen Yu
fairy
Vale
dressed
things,
in white?
that
A
individual
youth
in
who
Shen Yu
does
Vale
not
quests,
seem to hail
she's
from this
pretty good.
land.
She's like probably the best NPC that Hoyo has designed in this game so far.
My goodness. You must be the legendary traveler in Paimon.
Yay,
I've heard all about
we are.
what you've done for Sumeru.
Wow, looks like we're really famous.
Yes, it's been established a
I've
million
told him
times
about you
already. They
before.
are very famous.
You
Yes.
are my friends, after all.
Yes, we are.
That's right. Let me summarize the situation.
When does the new
A
guy
couple
come
of
into the
days
picture?
ago, Professor Cyrus suddenly received
A
a threat.
threat?
letter.
Holy fuck, why?
A threat letter?
Exactly. Who sends a threat letter to an old man like me, for goodness sake?
I don't know. You might have done some things
This
in your
is the
lifetime.
letter in question.
Cyrus, I have
I'm
uncovered
not
your secret.
willing to,
If
you
you
know,
wish to prevent
trust
it
you
from going
immediately.
public, leave 10 million mora at the back door of the cafe.
I got that. I'm pretty sure I have more than 10 million Mora.
Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. Finally, if you dare to report this to the mantra, there will be consequences.
Ooh, very
Wow, they sure
threatening.
didn't mince their words.
Very threatening.
Clearly, this person must be desperate for Mora.
But why, though?
Mora, what a joke. I'm just a single retiree with nothing to my name beyond the
The
tomatoes
fuck?
in my garden.
Am I
Where
disconnected?
do people
What's happening? For some reason, oh, I still have the yeah, I still had the the GIF open in my other screen. There you go. Yeah, no, okay, stream is healthy. I don't know what the heck happened over on Twitch side, I guess. Okay, we're good. We're good. What I missed? I'm just a single retiree with nothing, nothing in my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden. Where do people think I'm hiding 10 million more, huh? In my tomatoes? You need to have a lot of tomatoes to hide 10 million
There
more.
were no witnesses, so currently the letter is all we've got. So, traveler,
What the
Paimon,
how are we supposed
let's
to
put our
build a
heads
case with
together.
just that?
Paimon's
I mean-
ready too.
I trust Cyno actually.
all
You know
right,
what?
take a look. Do you see anything suspicious?
Can we check elemental traces or something? Cyrus, have uncovered your secret. If you wish to prevent it from going public, leave 10 million more at the back door of the cafe. What is his secret, though? Also, what was that drawing? Sounds like the thread letter didn't come in an envelope. It was simply written on a crude piece of paper and left for Cyrus to find. The paper?
Very good. The paper has a rather rough texture.
Also, what is the
It's
thing
not the
drawn
typical
in
kind
the
you see in most books.
in the paper?
Another thing is, some of these strokes look kind of blurry. Could there be an issue with the ink?
Possibly.
Good one.
And I bet
I'm
the paper has
surprised.
something to
I'm
do
surprised
with it.
Paimon didn't pull up her frigging. Was it her glass and her glasses combo? Is this part 2? Yes, Rose Frost. Hello. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We just started the new Cyno story quest. We got a letter from someone threatening a professor, and we're trying to figure out
Most of the paper
What
around
the heck
here is much smoother than this.
is
and the
this
ink
all
is
about.
absorbed quickly, so it doesn't run. This paper, meanwhile, it's very coarse-grained.
It's very coarse, like
Almost as if
sand,
it's made from some sort of plant matter.
and it gets
It's
everywhere.
certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia, but the ink is nothing special. Just regular black ink that gets a blue tinge when applied to paper.
What, really? Is that how normal ink works? People are saying it's pretty good. Ooh.
So do we think
I'm
the
interested.
culprit has a
I
connection
mean, I
with
always like the
academia or
desert
not?
lore. It's just that we don't really get to explore a lot of it, and it's been a while. And also, the desert was a bit of a pain in the ass to explore, and so people justifiably got very sick of the desert. And then it also happened that we also got like what, 3-4 patches full of nothing but desert content. It got old pretty quick, even though I think the lore is pretty interesting with the whole desert civilization and how they they had the whole thing with the forbidden knowledge. I always found that very interesting. I'm glad we finally get Cyno Lost lore. Yes. This is the thing that I've been wanting for a long time too, because I remember when playing the Sumeru storyline, one of the things that you see is like during the King Deshret lore, you can see like some of his retainers dressed exactly like Cyno is dressed. Also, hi TK. Hello, welcome to the stream. We just started the quest. How's your day been? How are y'all doing? Hope you're having a good time.
Wait, check this out. Looks like this part got wet at some point.
I take your word for it. I didn't notice that.
Agreed. The staining suggests it was a colored liquid, not plain water. It also looks like it was wiped off with a damp cloth.
A colored
Good, on
liquid.
vacation right now?
So,
Ooh, it's summer break probably, right?
tea? Wine?
Or not? Because I've seen a lot of people going into summer break and I'm like, oh, cool. I guess. we're going into winter over here, so it's like a different vibe, something like that. Yeah, but good. Hope you have a wonderful vacation then. Thank you for showing up to my stream.
Looks like we're thinking along similar lines. Let's go talk to Araf.
I don't know who
There are
Araf
some
is, but
things I'll need
okay.
him to take care of.
Also, I don't remember who was it that asked if Lily Pichu voiced someone in the game. Lily Pichu voices this. I should have just. Lily Pichu voices this girl.
Sayu, Shumatsuban at your disposal.
That right there is Lily Pichu. And I distinctly remember polling and building Sayu solely because I like Lily Pichu. I did the terrible thing of polling for a 4-star, and I happened to get lucky because I got her in 30 polls, I think, and I didn't lose any 50/50s or something in the process. You gotta go. Good luck with your quest. Oh, thank you. Good luck with whatever you're gonna be doing in your time. Hope you have a good day. Thank you for showing up to stream. Who is this guy? He's also got a ponytail, but he has a different
Cyno.
ponytail.
Sir Cyrus.
Bye bye. Have a great rest of your day.
And the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while.
What the heck? What the heck? Is this another one of his students?
I'm inclined to believe that the culprit in this case is a student at the academia. Somebody young and strapped for cash.
Dumb enough to threaten someone like this.
Oh, one last thing.
And just do a
I'd start your
vague,
investigation by taking a look at the cafes in the city.
what is it? A vague threat about secrets. Unless there really is a secret. I feel like this guy really does have a secret, and that's the angle that we should be taking, but I don't know.
Oh, of course! You think the culprit spilled their coffee on the ladder, huh?
They do look
Is
like
that
coffee
it?
stains to me. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the letter is written on a type of scented paper that has aromatics added during the manufacturing process. The kind often provided as writing material for customers in cafes and taverns.
Wow. This guy's smart.
Of course.
I could have never
Yes, like
picked
they
that up.
sell in the gift shops.
Like if we're being real, because of course in game we could never pick it up because you know they don't do highly detailed models of the of paper or anything like that. But if it was like a real thing, I couldn't tell you where paper comes from. Selling gift shops, huh?
Understood. I'll assemble a team
Joke.
to investigate the
The.
points of interest immediately.
Joke. The. Worst joke. The. Also, hi. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome on in. My words got fumbled there. I'll assemble a team. Let's go.
You have my gratitude.
One last thing. Send some Matra to guard the entrances and exits of Sumeru City. And change into plain clothes.
Don't let them see you coming. Cyno does have a scent. You could tell. You could say that he's kind of like a hound. I feel like he would be very proud of that one because you know he has like the whole
Will do.
dog aesthetic on him with the headpiece and all that. What do you think about the 7-Eleven Slurpee? I don't know. I don't have a 7-Eleven in my area.
Great thinking, Cyno. So, where do we think the culprit's at right now? Yeah, they've probably been lying low at home waiting to see how Cyrus reacts.
It doesn't make sense that this new character is the one that
You're right,
that
Paimon.
threatened him, right? That feels like a weird thing to do. Introduce him as someone who would threaten the professor.
Really?
I wonder
Which
what's the
part?
connection with it then. I wonder how we go from this
culprit's
to the
approach.
desert thing. Speedrunning dialogue? I'm not speedrunning it. I'm you know,
Whatever happens, they need
going
this
by it.
moron. But just because they warned Professor Cyrus
I
not
would be
to go to
speedrunning it if I
Matra
was like
doesn't mean they
if
know
I was
what
just
to
like, you
do
know,
next.
spamming the B
So,
button, but I'm
He
not.
said, they need to wait and see.
Okay. Just because they warn Professor Cyrus not to go to the Matra doesn't mean they know what he'll do next. So they need to wait and see.
And crucially, the culprit said they'd be watching the professor's every move.
Uh-huh.
Wait, are you saying
Is the culprit here right now. What the fuck? Oh shit. Very, very.
Found you.
Oh my god. That's
What are you doing?
okay.
You wrote the threat letter.
Why are you talking about my profile pic? Well, I'm not. I don't even mention it. I didn't even mention it's a B. I see it, but you know.
I don't know what you're talking about. What threat letter?
Wait, but he's actually. It is a B. Yes, I do see it. I don't know if this is Cyno being like a smart guy or just throwing shit out there. Isn't Cyrus Cyno's dad? No. It's Cyno's teacher.
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the house of Dana. You managed to stay.
Unless you know some
hidden
things that I
for
don't.
someone
I don't
reckless
think
enough
this
to
is his
threaten
dad. He
Professor
looks nothing
Cyrus.
like him.
There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arav.
I haven't played this,
Whoever
so
followed us the whole way.
let's
was
not
likely
spoil.
to be
Actually,
the
you know what?
culprit.
I'm gonna. My controller disconnected.
I was just listening in, that's all.
Well, shit.
You know something big's going down when Mahamatra Cyno shows up, right? So I
Forgive
got
me
a little
for-
curious. What's the big deal?
Forgive me for for getting that controller connection error in here, but I guess I forgot to charge my controller's batteries. I'm changing them right now. Or let me see if I can hold on. This is last time I tried to use these specific batteries, my controller disconnected. So I don't know if these batteries are dead. Hopefully they aren't. I see the light. But that... Crying out loud. What the f... Oh, okay, I put the batteries wrong. There we go. Come on. Come on. Did the mic pick any of that up, by the way? It was mentioned before. It might have been. It might be a piece of lore that I'm forgetting. There we go. It did connect. We're safe. We are safe. SpongeBob reaction? I don't know. That's not the kind of content I make. Just in case, I'm gonna put up a comment here that says remember, no spoilers. I don't think anyone spoiled anything yet, but don't worry. I'm just gonna pin this just in case. Where were we? Yes, here. Apparently, this guy is the culprit of sending the big letter before before my controller got disconnected. Spoily, spoily. Let's see. Now something's big's going down when the Mahamatra Cyno shows up, right? So I got a little curious. What's the big deal? Right, because apparently this guy was following
You
us.
smiled when Arav left.
Spoiler. I
I
said
saw
spoiler.
it as clear as
How
day.
dare you?
Is smiling a crime now?
Is smiling a crime now? I don't know, but it is kind of suspicious.
There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then
Oh,
wiped
he's
it
hiding
off
his
with wet
hand.
cloth, all to create the impression that the letter was written at a cafe. Closing off
Oh
the
my
exits
God.
to the city doesn't affect you because you already live here. And as long as the Matra were focused on the cafes, you would be free from
He
scrutiny.
tells a bad joke. Well, that's not exactly a spoiler anymore because he did it. He did it like one of the first things he did when we found him is that he told a bad joke. So that's not even a spoiler.
The cafe was a red
Not
herring
even
all
really a
along.
spoiler.
You had to be somewhere where you could monitor the professor's movements.
That's my purpose. What the heck? Oh yeah, no, this guy's your in-game representation because this guy is all about telling bad jokes. Well, it's not all about telling bad jokes, but he does that a lot. He tells a lot of bad jokes.
You can't pin this on me. I haven't done anything.
I don't know, but you've been acting suspicious since we started,
Really?
you know, threatening
Then
you.
why are you
Or rather,
shaking
he
like a
started
leaf?
threatening you.
The innocent have no reason to fear the Matra,
Ooh.
but you.
There you go.
Your heart's racing.
Oh,
and
shit.
Your eyelids are twitching.
Oh shit.
You're a terrible liar.
He can read you like an open book.
I would never.
Don't try anything or you'll pay the price. Now come with me.
Oh shit. That was over.
Quickly,
All right, quest is over, guys.
You're telling me. 1 minute I go out for a quick smoke.
What the fuck?
next
People
minute
can
I see
smoke in this game?
Arav
There's
already
cigarettes
on his
in
way back
Genshin?
to meet up with Cyno. Looked like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much more than 30. But after what he's done, I'm afraid he's
That guy was
ruined
supposed to
his
be
whole
30?
future.
Oh, man. Keeps up pretty well for his age, actually.
Everyone, it's all over.
So it was him?
Gosh, that was so fast!
The culprit's name is Raka. A
Raka.
16-year-old student in the
Rosaria
Rotarius
smokes.
Darshan.
You're right. You getting the hood, ETH Genshin? Okay, that's a weird comment. I don't know how to react to that. This is the problem with Genshin having very generic looking NPCs. You can't gauge the age of anybody.
Huh?
16? Cyrus thought he looked 30-something!
Okay, never mind. See, there you go.
We checked his records. He's 16, a third-year student.
Why is this relevant, though? See, I feel like you look at Cyno and you think that guy must be like, what, 17? But no, he's supposed to be like 30-something too. I feel like in lore, yeah, Ningguang has a pipe. Right. That is true. I guess for some reason my mind went through to like the to like, you know, the actual real life version of a cigarette, and I bet that Genshin has like a more fantasy one. No, she was 13. No, it's not relevant. That's not relevant.
But he looks so old.
He looked old? He didn't
Yeah,
look quite old.
seriously.
I believe that he looked 16.
Foolish child. He's too young for the criminal life.
You could have given him a couple
the
wrinkles if
devil
you
drove
wanted,
it
if you
down
wanted
his
to
path.
convey that he's supposed to look kind of old.
We question the culprit regarding
Smoking
his
cigs
motives.
in the church? Yeah, she would do that.
Um,
She would do that. She's a rebel like that.
Oh, just spit it out.
What is it?
Nothing can surprise me at this point.
very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes. He started taking extra tutoring to improve his grades, but developed a gambling habit
Oh
around
my
the same
God.
time and lost a lot of mora.
Whereas in the Watson Cinderblock prank? I don't know what the heck you're talking about, joke.
Down on his luck,
All I
he
know is
went
that
to
it
a
has
tavern for
nothing
a
to do
drink
with what's going
and
on
overheard
right
some
now.
people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement. They mentioned that he's always arguing about his tomato plants with some old woman on the street.
Huh?
Some old woman on the street?
That's his wife.
Goodness gracious. Has that rascal
Oh, no, never
attended
mind.
a single one of his classes? That old woman is Kasharwar's very own professor, Zaha Hadi. How can he not know who Zaha Hadi is?
Sahahadi.
Is this going somewhere?
I don't know.
Oh, right, yes. So another thing. We don't just argue about tomato plants. And what are they trying to insinuate by comfortable
Joke, what the heck are you talking about?
And grow
I don't
a
want to
few
have to, like, you know,
vegetables and
time you
suddenly
out or
living a
something like
life
that,
of
but
luxury?
your comments are making me confused. One said, yeah, I said that, but there's no need to repeat what I said. I'm trying to say a comfortable man grows a few vegetables and suddenly he's living a life of luxury.
Maybe it's more the fact that you have the time to grow vegetables in the first place.
But he also said this the secrets. What he's just was he just bullshitting with the secrets
Araka
thing?
mentioned he'd heard a rumor alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally
Yeah, there you
obtained
go,
a
it's a
large sum
rumor.
of money from the desert before retiring and kept it for himself instead of reporting it to the academia.
Uh-huh.
Araka believes
And
this
is
money
that
to be the reason why Sir
where's
Cyrus
the
hasn't
where's
kept
the
up
evidence
with any
for
academic
that?
research or other projects since his retirement. And given your advanced age, he thought
Advanced
you'd be an easy
age.
target to
Oof.
blackmail.
Oh, Araka. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so angry I don't know where to start.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite confident that Professor Cyrus has
Well,
never
if Cyno
embezzled
says
a mora
so,
in his
I
life.
still am confused as to how all of this connects to the fucking desert part of the whole quest.
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later.
The fist
I need
bumps.
you to deliver a few firm fistfuls to him on my behalf.
I completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of action goes against the Matra's principles.
Yeah, just chill, man.
Professor, there's no need to be childish about this.
The fact that he's being like this makes him more suspicious. Maybe he really has a secret. No, maybe not necessarily related to, you know, embezzling money, but maybe that's sort of related to
I was
the
clearly
desert.
joking.
Okay. Where does this go from here?
Go to the desert. I want to go to the desert, man. I want to get to the
Academia
more
will
important
determine
parts of
the
the
appropriate
quest.
disciplinary action against the student. And as for the individuals spreading rumors about the professor's obsession with tomatoes, and some old woman on the street. There could be a slander case here.
Slander. Ooh.
The Matcha will continue to investigate.
Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman on the street? Mind your wording or you'll start a whole new rumor.
I love it when the lines in the original language are short enough that when the dub gets to gets to make them, the character has stopped moving their mouths.
You seem confused. Oh, don't you understand? Uraka is just a young boy who made a very rash
Okay, but now
and
you're
very stupid
now you're acting a
decision
bit suspicious.
based on some groundless rumor he heard.
Cyrus is
Besides,
being silly
I
now.
didn't
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
hand over any Mora to him. The whole thing sounds a lot worse than it is.
You're making a bigger
All
deal than it
costs
needs to
me
be.
is a little reputational damage. That's all.
Please rest assured, Professor, that the Academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I have no doubt about that. But as a former educator, I'd still like to have a serious conversation with the boy's parents.
What?
The family lives in the city, yes?
Correct.
Why?
We looked into the family. Both parents are merchants and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what a mess. You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time being, if possible. I need something concrete for when I talk to the family tonight.
Why does he want to
show
talk to the
them how
family?
serious this situation
Is it really that serious?
The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing Araka's punishment. You can hold on to the letter for now. Just make sure to return it within a couple of days.
Oh.
I'm telling
You'll
you,
be
the
able to
Cyrus guys
close
is
the
being
case in 2
you know,
days.
suspicious now. I've been led astray by what is it? By other NPCs in this game, thinking that they weren't suspicious, and then turns out they were suspicious. So I feel like this guy's being suspicious now. When I heard the family, I thought this was about the Aeon Siva again. Oh god, no. We've had enough of the harmony already.
Give or take, cases like this are quick to resolve.
Very good. Well, thank you for all your help. Perhaps we can all go for a meal together. Oh, my treat, of course.
My apologies, Sir Cyrus.
Let's
but I have
go,
a
we
prior
can go
commitment.
eat.
Enjoy the meal, everyone.
Yay.
I see. Well, that's a pity. But Cyno, you have to come. You found the culprit at record speed, and I
Yeah,
owe you for
Cyno
that.
just was just chilling. He was like, I sense someone is looking at us. You're the culprit. He's too good.
Ah, and isn't Tainari in town at the moment?
Oh,
Bring him
right. I
along,
forget
too.
that the English dub pronounces Tainari's name like that. It's supposed to be Tinari, but for some reason they pronounce it Tainari in the English dub.
Wait, you mean Tainari's in the city?
Also, you know him
He
too?
is. Tainari's master, Sir Nephis, called
Okay,
him
so
and
he has
Kale
someone
to the
else that's a
Academia
master.
to help out on a project.
Kale.
They should be at Nephis's office at this hour. Though I must say, I'm surprised you're extending an invitation to Tainari.
I got a couple
Did you
things
do something
spoiled
to
for me
offend
because
Sir
I
Nephis?
was checking Reddit, and you know how Reddit is. They put vague spoilers in the title. So I know I know a couple things. I also know how Tinari's master looks like. It's very silly looking.
Don't be
Nothing
outrageous.
major, though,
Nephis
luckily.
offends me all the time. It's never the other way around. Anyway, hurry up and fetch Tainari. I'll head over to the tavern with the Traveler and Paimon. See you there. Go on now. Don't keep us waiting.
Yes. When do I get to go to the desert? When do I get to meet the new guy? Where do I gotta go? Let me close the window right now. He's a little 180. The Tenari's master? No. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Oh god. One second. Okay, I'm back. Let's go get some grub with the boys. Is Calais gonna be there? I want to see Calais. I like Calais. This quest is longer than the Mondstadt Archon quest.
Brag, but
Are
we've
you
never had
kidding me?
problems like this at Ratawa
I don't want to
Hisbat
have
when
to
I
do
was
2
still
streams
teaching.
of it.
If you don't want to take my word for it, you can ask them. They were students at the
Oh,
time.
there's Tina and
They'll
Calais.
tell you what it
Oh,
was like,
yay!
won't they?
It's gonna be pretty long again. Oh no! Don't tell me.
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the academia.
Long
Most
quest?
Of what
Oh
I know, I heard
no.
from
Here, let me.
Cyno after the fact.
Can I Google it real quick? Let me see. How long is Cyno Quest Part 2? There's a video of it that like most of the videos that I'm seeing take like 3 hours at max. So you know what? I'm cool with it. Let's keep going. Crossing my fingers there won't be another long one. Oh god. Doing it is I'm knocking on wood once again.
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled.
Wow. It's hard enough to stay true to
I don't think I've ever heard
normal
Kale's voice in English,
I
actually,
can't
now that I
imagine
think about
doing
it.
that as a sage.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken her on as a student.
Yay.
And then we'd have one more person who has to address Lisa as upper class woman.
It doesn't sound so interesting in English, right? Because in Japanese that would be senpai. Imagine Lisa calling Kale senpai.
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it when people treat her like an older sister.
Yeah.
Oh, believe me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging her seniority.
Yeah, because you know, I mean, come on. She's into that stuff.
Whoa,
Buff.
more food?
Buff dude.
Are you sure about this? We don't want to take advantage.
I've always found it funny how fucking massive is the dishes in Genshin. Whenever there's like a cutscene with food, the food is big. Look at those fucking meatballs over there in front of Tinari. Those 4 meatballs are enough to fucking feed an entire family.
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like. And if it's not enough,
But we don't need to order
some
anything. There's
more.
already 5 fucking
After
plates and
all
our
your help today,
6
treating
in the
you to
table.
dinner is the least I can do.
I thought I heard some familiar voices.
Oh my god, Kaveh!
And Sir
Remember
Cyrus is here as
Kaveh? Holy fuck, they remembered his existence. Why didn't they put him in a banner if they remember that Kaveh still exists?
Oh, Kaveh, it's been a while.
Kaveh mentioned after a year. More so, he is with us. They completely, like, they are showing it. They are showing him. He's alive. They locked him out. Well, not exactly. They haven't exactly locked him out of the basement because he's still yet to appear in a single banner. But, you know, at least he is in the story.
I've been all right, thank you. You're looking very well, sir. I'm glad to see it.
Have you eaten yet?
I'm actually one of the things I surprisingly got lucky with when pulling for Arlecchino was that I got a random Kaveh. So cool, I guess.
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet. I'll have dinner a little bit later tonight.
Is he gonna have
I
some
just
sort of
came to
relevance to the
Lombard's to buy
story,
some
or is he
wine.
just gonna
When
show
I
up
heard
here
some
and then
voices I recognized,
disappear
I thought
into
I'd
the
come and say hello.
void once again?
So what's the occasion anyway? Some sort of celebration?
Yes.
Consolation, more like. You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Someone sent me a threatened letter.
Sounds like things have really gone downhill since
You're gonna
I was
what?
there.
What you gonna do?
My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything remotely like that.
I can't believe how young the guy is. Oh, what are his parents going
Kale
to
is
think?
supposed to be around that age too, right? She can't be more than 17 years old.
Young people are always more susceptible to making
Like she is quite young, younger than Amber and stuff in like in the manga of Genshin.
Unfortunate fact of life.
So she has to be like what? 15, 16, maybe 17 at most. Just mold? Mold into what? No? No, she didn't. Unless you meant something else.
Still, this boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote. Oh, it makes my blood boil.
Also, is that supposed to be like a burrito or something? That's a giant burrito. It's filled with like a whole dish inside it.
Wow, yeah.
Look at that.
Jeez.
I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. And then he just followed you into the house of Dana?
Yeah, we don't exactly know what was his plan.
If this were
It wasn't
my
very
son,
well thought out. Where did all those particles
he'd
come
get
from?
The scolding of a lifetime.
Where the fuck did all those particles come from?
Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person.
Oh god, yeah, you
Your
are.
order's ready, sir.
Coming. I'll have to get going. Have a nice evening, everyone. I'll catch you all another time.
Was that literally the entire involvement of Kave in this quest?
Here I am. The coffee beans are in here too.
If it is, I'm gonna be
Yep,
very
sorry.
upset, but also it'll be hilarious.
I'll stop babbling away now. Let's eat before the food gets
Are you
cold.
sure? I don't... Joke, you completely lose me sometimes. Actually, you know what? Most of the time you lose me. Rip, well, there he goes again. Off into the void. Never to be seen again. Maybe we'll see him in like next year. When we're done with the Nadlan quest and all that. By the time Snezhnaya already picked up all of the noses. The Fatuis have already like done their thing. Capitano and the Traveler had a duel. That's when we're finally gonna get the Kave rerun.
Oh, too tasty. Paimon's belly is about to explode.
Oh, mine too.
Well, if they
I'll
ate
have to
everything
walk
that was
over
on
to
that
burn
table,
some of
then
it
yes,
off.
that makes a lot of sense.
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus. Master Tainari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep.
Well, I look forward to that.
Is this also gonna be the
In fact,
Kave on Dainsleif
could I
banner?
trouble you to
For
bring a
sure.
little
Like,
extra
I
for the other old folks on my
I
street?
hate how plausible that
I'll be the envy
sounds.
of the neighborhood.
I hate that we're memeing and all, but like, honestly, it sounds believable at this rate.
No problem at all. I'll pack some up and bring it over.
I'll see you all later. I better head home now and tend to the crops.
Yes, the
Good
tomatoes.
night, Professor. Don't let those tomatoes keep you up too late.
My
Tomatoes.
are serious business. I am not about to
I
be
still think
beaten
this guy
by
has something
Zaha
sus.
Hadid.
I feel like this guy is, I don't know, hiding something.
I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too
Because I
late
need to.
now, children.
There's gotta have some
Bid you
connect.
all
It's gotta have
a
some
good
connection to the rest of the quest. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense.
Take care. Have a safe trip home.
All right. Now, we finally have some us time.
Can we get to the quest, please?
What do you mean, us time?
Well, I was talking with Tainari and Kale, and since we all have some free
What?
time,
We're just,
we
is
thought we could all go camping together.
this
Think
how we
of it
get
as
to the
our way
desert?
of
It's just because
welcoming you back to Sumeria.
because they thought that going camping was like a good idea.
Camping? Oh,
Or
that
if we can
sounds
get to the quest,
fun.
honestly, at this point, maybe not. I mean, we are in the quest, but I mean, you know, figuratively, the more interesting part of the quest. Time to show off my tent pitching
Wait, no,
skills.
that's my job.
Aw.
Don't take it away from me. Why don't you and Paimon help out Master or Cyno?
Okay.
You don't have to play the hero when you're out with us. This is your chance to just
Damn cutscenes. I mean,
you
I don't mind
laze around
this.
and switch off for a bit.
I don't mind the cutscenes in Genshin. Sometimes they can get a bit wordy and a bit too long and too unnecessarily long.
Everyone,
So, you know.
Let's meet tomorrow afternoon at the riverbank to the
But in
southeast
general,
of
I don't mind
Gandharvaville.
them.
No need to bring anything. We've already packed everything for the trip. Just bring your delightful selves and prepare to have some fun.
Like, for example, if Kave's whole involvement is actually going to be just the little bit that that he showed up there,
We'll be there.
then what the fuck was the point of that?
Great.
That was completely
we'll see you
unnecessary,
tomorrow.
and it only padded out the quest. Gotta piss, go piss, girl. I'm not calling you a girl. That's just a meme. I don't know if you know it, but there's a meme that is go piss, girl. See, we completed part 1 of the quest already. Okay, since we completed that, I'm gonna go get the. I'm gonna go clean up my fucking what was it? My goddamn cup and get some water. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Also, hi Midnight. You just happened to join exactly when I'm about to go do some things and I'll be right back in a second. But hi, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Give me 1 second though. Alright, I'm back. Doing good. I'm glad to hear. Okay, where were we? Right, we had a lovely dinner. We caught the guy that was sending well, not death threats, but like, you know, threat letters to Cyno's master. And now Cyno and Tighnari said that we gotta go camping. So you know what? Let's wait it out then. What was the time again? Until 14. Gotcha. There. I wonder how long this quest is gonna be. I hope it's not like a 4-hour quest. I know I get distracted and all that, but well. I hate it too, but sometimes they... This wasn't particularly bad, because sometimes you... It just so happens that they specify a time like, I don't know, that's already passed, so you have to do this whole thing twice. So that sucks. But if you only have to wait like this much, or this much, that's not so bad. But if the times don't coincide and you have to do this, that's... Eesh.
Time to set off. Let's head to the southeast of Gandharvaville and meet up with the others.
Gotcha, Paimon. We shall go there. Where do we go? Where do we go camping? Do we not go to the desert? I'm very confused because so far nothing of what we've done seems to have anything to do with the desert, and I'm pretty sure this quest is supposed to have some, you know, desert lore. Ah, don't worry about it though. I'm sure she'll get her rerun eventually, and you can try again there.
You guys are ahead of the game.
I got simultaneously very lucky and very unlucky when pulling Arlecchino. I actually first what was it? This is a scoop. This is a news. This is breaking news. There's gonna be a video released tomorrow, hopefully, of my experience pulling Arlecchino. For pulling for Arlecchino and her weapon, which I edited, and I think it's really fun. So look out for that. But hey, Clorinda is right around the corner. That's something cool to look forward to. And even then, if you don't want Clorinda, Natlan is right around the corner. So that's going to introduce a whole bunch of other characters that you might want to, you know, to get. Not only on the current banners, you have Wanderer and you don't want Baiju. Ah, perfectly valid. And that's time to save.
I'd say we're right
This
about our
is
schedule,
like the worst weapon banner,
we were
yes.
aiming to have them set up before you arrived.
From what I've heard, yes.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together. Whatever we catch, we can grill for dinner.
Fish!
Dinner's on us tonight.
Let's go fish! Sure! When I pulled for Farina,
I hope I can contribute
you want either Farina or Clorinda? There's a chance that they both run on the next patch, actually.
To giving them a try.
I'm not entirely sure if this was confirmed. I think I saw some leaks about it, but I think Farina's getting a rerun next patch. So that's going to be interesting. I personally want to get Clorinda. I've seen some Doom posting on the leaks server, and I'm like, oh goddammit, we're doing this again.
I gathered a few for us. I'll leave them here along with some fresh fruit.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go. They think of everything. And even if they don't, they can improvise.
Yeah.
This is true.
But this
I
is the
don't think
forest.
I've ever
It's not
had a
the
single
desert.
rough
When do we
day
get to
in
the
this
desert?
forest.
So, how has everything been going for you?
We're just chilling. We're just chilling, Tighnari.
Well, there's been some high points and low points, but we've had some unforgettable experiences.
I always wonder where
along the
these
way.
quests take place canonically. Like, does this happen after the whole thing with Fontaine or not?
I see.
I take it
Well, in
does.
that case, you should try a Valberry. I bought some from the market this morning.
Oh yeah, that's what Lisa uses
Hey,
to level up.
valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
Oh my god, a combo? Jesus Christ. Marina's getting either right in a rerun next patch or on the second banner. Or 4.8. Yeah, well, those are the last two patches. Like, the next patch and the patch after that one have to be like the last two patches before Natlan. So, Farina's either getting a rerun on, yeah, the next one or the one after that. Because if she doesn't get a rerun throughout the entirety of the 4.0 patches, then damn, that's a new one. Because every Archon has had like a rerun relatively soon after they've been released. Farina's the one that's taken quite a bit longer, actually.
All I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet.
No matter what you would recommend, Cyno would find a way to make a joke out of it.
I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye!
Subtle way to run away from the conversation.
She sure made a run for it.
Yeah, she did. She made a run for it.
Unbelievable. She made a run for it.
She made a run for it.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass?
More jokes?
My dear friend, you know what I am about to say.
Not now.
Drat. A flat-out rejection.
No, I don't want to play. I don't want to play a card game. I'm pretty sure if you say you want to play a card game, the game will actually throw you an AI fucking, well, not an AI thing. It'll throw you a match against Cyno, and I don't want to play a big game of Cards Against Humanity. I was about to say no, of Genius Invocation. It would be pretty cool if Fontaine ended on 4.8, the end of Fontaine. I mean, it'll probably end there. Because think about it, the next region should come out sometime before fucking August. So the timing doesn't match. It has to, like, Fontaine has to end in the next 2 patches. But I don't know if that means that they would end it with a rerun of Arena. That would be a dangerous move, because the last patch before the big update that adds the next region is always like the summer one. And the banners there historically have been pretty because people are excited for the new region, so they're saving up. So they're not polling so much. That's how Yoimiya and Kazuha went to die when they first released. Well, not Yoimiya, but Yoimiya, I remember getting a rerun in one of the last patches before a new region.
So be ready.
Ugh, this guy. Somebody make it stop.
Never change, Cyno. Never change. Birds chirping away, the soothing sound of running water. This is nice. No agenda, just relax and enjoy myself. Yeah, it is. But eventually, this all has to go to shit. This all has to go to shit, right? Right? Really need Farina and her signature weapon to really come back into Genshin and losing motivation to play. Ah, that happens. But it's fine to, like, you know, take some breaks whenever that happens. It's good to come back whenever it's like there's proper things to do and stuff like that. Like, the last few patches have been
Firewood,
pretty chill in that regards.
Snacks.
Because I enjoy
and
exploration
drinks.
and shit, I've been
Everything's
enjoying
ready.
the things that they've
Once
added.
Kale
Like, I
gets
like the new
back,
area,
we can
I like
light up the
Shenyu
fire
Vale.
and start grilling.
So I had things to do, but if you're not into that kind of stuff, then yeah, I can see why you would get, like, you know, burnt out on it. I heard there's also going to be a new endgame game mode, actually, that runs alongside, I don't know if it, yeah, no, that runs alongside Spiral Abyss in, like, alternation or something like that, I think. So that could be interesting. Just don't feel like spamming clicks with requests to get 40 primos. Nah, that's valid. That's valid. But I'm in this for the story, so I'm interested in these things. Even if sometimes they get a bit too drawn out, like this one. Like, again, I have no idea what any of this has to do with the main plot of the quest line. I feel like this is all unnecessary padding. But hey, even Arlecchino's quest kind of started like that. And eventually got good. But this one, I don't know, this one's being a bit more weird. It feels like it has more filler. Where the fuck did Cyno go?
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
Whichever one.
How about the one on the left?
Only good thing that came out of losing Arlecchino to C2 Kaching is the guaranteed. Ah, that's good. That's good. That means that you have to spend less for the next character that you feel like getting, which means that Farina could be like right there for you. I like calm character moments. It makes the leader better. I do enjoy it too. I do enjoy the chillness that the Genshin story tends to have. But sometimes I'm more interested in other stuffs. Like I know that this quest has to deal with some desert stuff. So I'm interested in that. And so whenever they like, you know, start spending a lot of time on this kinds of stuff. I'm like, okay, just but I'm fine with this, but you know, get to it. I just get impatient. Is the thing.
Well, Paimon just thinks the ambiance here is a little better.
Well, if you say so.
True. But
I'm
it's
excited for
also the
Sethos. He
closest
looks
to the
cool.
water. If there are any
He looks cool, and
sleepwalking
plus he's an
fungi around
Electro
tonight,
boy. I don't know when
they
was the
might
last time we
stumble
ever
into
got
your
an
tent.
Electro boy. I think literally Razor. Right? Is there any other male Electro character? Hold on. There isn't, right? He's like the first male Electro character since Razor. Am I going crazy or am I not?
Well, that's no good.
Fuck, Cyno, right. I keep forgetting that
Take
Cyno's
my
Electro too.
You can use it to bar the entrance.
But okay, but Sethos is the first Electro character, male character since Cyno then, right? Or am I forgetting someone else? Because that could happen. I have brain fart moments like this.
Anyone would
Yes?
think
Okay,
you were
good.
sealing the gates to King Deshret's mausoleum.
You know what it is? He is the first 4-star male Electro character since Razor, because Cyno's a 5-star.
Excellent. Then this tent will be an impenetrable fortress.
Really?
I'm back! How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue?
Oh, she's been gone for a long time. And so we had dinner. And
Oh, it
did
smells
not
so
much.
good.
Yes, I get it.
Sure
It's
is
good.
desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. How do you like your skewers? Well done? Medium? Rare?
I'm a fan of medium myself. Thank you.
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks?
Also, yes, I thought that's a steak thing. That's skewers.
Hey, if it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
Medium well for
What I
me.
have to lose Farina today? Oof. Oof, oof, oof. That one does hurt. I didn't lose anyone in particular today, but the way I got Dea was pretty weird. I just did a random, I just did like a random 10 pull on the, actually, was it a 10 pull or was it a single pull? I feel like it was a 10 pull. I feel like it might have been a 10 pull, a random 10 pull without actually even being near soft biddy in the standard banner, and I got Dea. My Dea came at like 17 pulls or something in the standard banner. Which, okay, I guess. Still lost the 50-50. Damn. Seems like you haven't been getting lucky on Genshin then, which sucks. That's sort of similar to me then, because I happened to get extremely lucky and then it balanced itself out by getting very unlucky, literally afterwards.
Okay. These
Ever
are
since
about ready now, then.
1.6.
It'll be a few more
Have you
minutes for
lost
anyone who
all
wants
of the
theirs well
50-50s
done.
you've gone through since 1.6? Is that what you're saying? Oh my god. That could be that might be even more unlucky than me, and I've been pretty unlucky. Everyone wolves down the delicious food. I'm sure it is.
That was so delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, she'd eat 3
When
more
Wanderer,
skewers.
you got character. Oh. I lost Arlet to Diluc and Chi-Chi. What do you mean Diluc and Chi-Chi? You can only lose 50-50 once before you get the character. So how did you lose it to both Diluc and Chi-Chi? This is confusing me. There's no way you're going to go. Oh, maybe you went for. Oh yeah, you were referring for C1. Ah, that could be the case. Right. That's the only way it makes sense. Yes. You only get characters at 76. That's pretty much what I get too. I tend to like get characters around the soft biddy mark like that. Yes. C1 is her best asset. I've heard, but I decided to go for the scythe because style.
I ate a lot too.
the fashion impact made me
Here
want to
comes
get
the
the
food
scythe, and
coma.
I don't regret it. I really like it. Really like the way she looks with the scythe.
If you're tired, then go rest.
Yes, you were fishing all
You
day
must be
apparently.
getting sleepy too, Paimon. Why don't you guys head to your tents?
I'm actually getting
Cyno
sleepy
and I
right
will
now.
clean up.
Even.
Tonight,
I'm
I show
kidding.
you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day.
Right, because we rejected the proposal of Genius Invocation.
Good night.
So you did lose every single 50-50 since 1.6 except Wonder? That's insane. I've lost a lot of 50-50s, but I don't think I've lost... Okay, I'm pretty sure I won less 50-50s than I've lost. So there's that. But I don't think I've lost every single 50-50 since a specific point like that.
Paimon's struggling to keep
I'm
her
playing
eyes
since 1.0.
open.
Hey, same. There we go. We're launch people. But actually, I've never stopped playing Genshin. I've never had periods where I just like, you know, stopped for a long time. The most I stopped was like the 1 week I caught dengue fever. That's been my biggest break from Genshin, actually. Just like me being physically sick and unable to, you know, play the game. Luckiest that guy was pulling Venti after just 2 pulls in 1.0. Holy fuck. That is indeed insanely lucky. I don't think I've ever gotten that lucky too. I mean, I have gotten a lot of things very, very early, yes, but I don't think I've gotten like 3 pulls lucky. I think the most lucky I got was like 7. In like 7 pulls I pulled a weapon.
Oh, don't forget this.
What?
The staff
Oh,
of the
shit.
Scarlet Sands.
Oh, you're actually making a reference to it, canonically. I got Navi in just 1 10 pull? Hell yeah. Navi was a character that actually pained me to skip, but I had to. Otherwise I would have been... I don't know if I would have been able to get Arlecchino and Chlorinde, which I want to get. Or the Scythe. Maybe I'll pick her up in a rerun she gets, and I'm not interested in any of the other characters. I mean, at this point, it remains to be seen what the Nadlan characters look like. Because that's what I'm going to have to be gunning for, since I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the Pyro Archon, regardless of whether or not she looks like Himeko or not. Pretty sure I'm going to end up pulling for that. But if there's anyone else that looks interesting, we have to see. You got 5 stars pretty early before 1.6? That was like the tipping point. It's like the game decided, you've been too lucky. I'm going to start to, you know, give you shit lucks from now on. You've had a lot of fun already.
Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
What is it?
It's a very powerful weapon.
Yes, so I've heard. I think it's like Shang Ling's best in slot.
Paimon can't even lift that thing.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want it?
I always find it funny how it looks like it's blunt. It doesn't look like it has, you know, anything sharp on it in its edge. It looks like it's just a big stick that you bonk people with.
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take care
If
of the
Archon
traffic.
does end up looking like Himeko, she will bring up more questions about it. It will be weird, but I don't think she's gonna look like Himeko. There's a reason why. Because I remember seeing a theory, well, not so much a theory, but a clarification on the Genshin lore subreddit that mentioned how the name Murata in the original translation of the manga was a mistranslation. The original Chinese text makes absolutely no reference to the people of Murata, or the children of Murata, I think it was. It's just a word that sounds vaguely like Murata, and the English localization team, I think, must have interpreted it as, oh, this is a Hoyoverse game, so of course they make like, you know, reference to Himeko, and it was like, no, and then they called it just Murata. We don't know if that's the case, but there's been one early design leak of the Pyro Archon that looks nothing like Himeko. Though that, I will say, there's an interesting theory that about the Pyro Archon, that it's like, it's a title that gets passed around quite often, and so maybe Murata was the previous Pyro Archon or something like that. And like the new Archon is like a young kid or something, or maybe they're trying to like revive. I don't know. There's a very interesting video regarding the plot of the possible plot of Nadlan that I'm pretty interested to see just how well the theory, you know, nailed it, because the theory came out before Arlecchino was released, and before frigging Gaming was released, and before Chevreuse was released. And the theory proposed like a reason as for why Pyrovision wielders get the Pyrovisions. And the reason, the theory was like that has to do with like inherited will or something like that. Has to do with like if you get like if you're supposed to carry on the wishes of your father or the person who raised you or whatever the fuck, then you get a pyrovision or something like that. So that was like the whole idea behind the theory. It's a really interesting video. I think I tweeted about it. 1.1, I pulled C1 Chi-Chi from the standard banner out of everything. The only standard thing I have was Chi-Chi out of every weapon and banner. Oh, wow. Yeah, the standard banner can be cruel like that. I know what you mean. I think the one thing I gotten the most from the standard banner were Diluc and Chi-Chi constellations, actually. So I feel your pain. Check the dull blade. Let's not forget I have my own trusty sword. Yes, very trusty. The dull goddamn blade.
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations.
Very, very trusty.
I'll
Slayer
tell you
of
about it
demons
tomorrow.
and whatnot.
But right now, it's time to rest. Sleep well and sweet dreams.
That wasn't the dull blade. Wait, no, you're right. That wasn't exactly the dull blade. Was it a different 3-star weapon? It looked different. Did he finally upgrade it? The 2-star sword, yeah. In the peace and tranquility of the forest, nature's warm embrace lulls you into a restful sleep. But
I think they should all be here.
Kave's here. Holy shit.
Traveler?
What the fuck?
Paimon?
Alhaitham is here?
Are you in there?
It's
Could you
different.
come
It is
outside for a
different.
sec?
It's like he upgraded
Look at
it.
this.
Why is Alhaitham here as well?
What the? What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
See, that is a different. It's not the dull blade. Holy shit. He stopped using it after leeway? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure, like... Okay, so no, the weapon that the Traveler uses kind of like is inconsistent. Sometimes they give him a different weapon, but sometimes they don't. It's interesting. He never has I feel like they should have given him a unique looking weapon, at least for the cutscenes or whatever. Doesn't have to be a weapon that you can pull or anything like that. Just color a sword differently and give it to him to say that it's more unique. I think we've seen the dull blade in Fontaine. Yes, that's what I mean. But in like specific world quests, he's using other weapons, for example. Like I remember in the Aranara quest, they actually give him another weapon. I don't remember which one it was, but they do give him another weapon. And now we see him use this one. It's inconsistent, I guess.
Evidently.
But what is this? What's going on?
Huh? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call this?
Oh, the
Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
I'm going back to sleep.
Oh, hey, them,
Such a mood.
Kave! What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night!
But yeah, why are they
Sorry
here?
to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
What do you mean situation? Roommates, oh my god, yes. My god, and they were roommates. Maybe this could take place after the main quest in a way. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to, I don't know, take place after Fontaine at least. World quests and, well, not world quests, like story quests like these are a bit weird as for where in the lore they take place, where in the timeline they take place. There's not a lot of indications as for where they take place. You could slot them in pretty much anywhere a lot of the times.
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
You're already pretty dressed. Where's Cyno, by the way? I'm worried. Where's Cyno? Where the fuck is he?
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I
Okay.
deem it essential to inform you all.
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning.
So this guy got a threatened letter. What do you mean from the beginning? What is happening? I'm confused. And why does Kave have something to do with it?
Huh? Where'd the wine cups go?
See, there you go. They're
Could've
doing
sworn
their
I left them
roommate
here
things.
after I washed them. Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
Oh my god, this is such a this is probably doing things for the shippers. It's very mundane, but I feel like they cling on to that kind of stuff.
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Cyno's group was drinking last night.
Wait, what the fuck?
Do tell.
What were they drinking?
Oh, he's so interested now.
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the
I do
tavern
like
to
that
pick
with
up
some of my other
things.
ships. Yeah, there
He was
you go.
hosting a dinner for Cyno,
Any minor
Tinari,
interaction
Kale,
could
and
be
the
fuel
Traveler
for the
and Paimon.
shippers.
Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least, I think that's what it was.
I like the love-hate
pretty good.
relationship that these people have. No, Kave did not show up for that just one scene. Hopefully. Hopefully this means that he is more involved. But I don't think he will. This is more
Sounds like
involvement
they're
than I was
all
expecting
tangled
for
up in
sure.
this.
What? Tangled up in what?
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I
Indeed.
heard some people talking about it on the streets, yes. Didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now.
Yeah, that's what we heard at
Sir
least.
Nephis and the others will make of it. Oh,
What does Nephis have to
Cyrus
do
showed
with
me
this?
the extortion letter,
Nephis
too.
was the
It was
Tinari's master.
crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye.
Wait, do you have photographic memory or something like that?
Give me a sec. I'll sketch it out for you.
I don't know if that's a piece of lore about Kave that I forgot. Why is bro sitting on the table? Because he's cool like that. Also, it's his house, right? Alhidam is just like squatting in it.
Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God knows where the culprit got it from.
Interesting. These are
There
all
we
motifs
go.
associated with the tribes of the desert.
Ta-da! Finally, desert mention after an hour of playing or something.
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire. similar
Yes,
to the
it
kind
does look
found
like
on
the
some
entrance
ancient
of some
palaces.
ancient things
And the crisscrossing
in
in
the
mirror
desert.
here. It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem. One that hasn't been used in a very long time.
They really do feel like lovers. I know, right? It's surprisingly wholesome. Because, you know, these two are constantly bickering with each other, so it's fun to see them, like, you know, act normal around each other for once.
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
Temple of Silence. I'm in my sheeping mode. I need to go outside. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Could have been way worse. You could have started barking at the mere sight of both of them. As some people tend to do, you know?
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed that something didn't feel right. So we went looking for you.
So what's
was
this
a
about the
long way to
silence
come
thing?
from the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tinari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. But the Forest Watchers told us that you'd gone camping. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Cyno.
Oh.
He said he was on a supply run.
Supply
We
run?
exchanged a few words, and then he ran off.
Where is he going?
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about?
Temple
The
of Silence.
Temple of Silence?
Is,
What is
everything
that?
okay? Give me a second. Let me get Kale.
But why? Would Colleen know something about this? Did she study?
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? Well, to put it
1,000
simply,
years? What the
it's
fuck?
an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years. These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia.
Really?
Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public dissemination.
Are they like the, what is it? Not the CIA, but like, isn't there like a secret intelligence agency in the US or something like that?
At least, that's what they tell the outside world. In truth, it's essentially
okay,
a
never mind.
vestigial
It doesn't work
institution
anymore.
nowadays. There's an office with their name on it, but it's functionally obsolete.
It's the remnants from the
Historically speaking,
dark days of Sumeru, I
the
guess.
original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one
There
of the
you
7
go.
pillars of King Deshret.
King
and the
Deshret
greatest of all
lore.
sages. Most of the organization's members hailed from the desert. By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region.
Gee,
Nor
I
do they
wonder
use
why.
any symbols
It's
connected
almost like
with
they
the
had a
desert
big
folk.
fucking segregation thing going on.
So the Temple of Silence at the Academia is just a fake? Wow.
It's possible. The real question is, why? My guess
So it's a
is
secret
they're
organization
covering
that's
something
actually
up.
never really died, and in fact has been like working in the dark. They're trying to do something with
So,
With,
how do you
forbidden
know
knowledge,
all
maybe.
this? Sounds like some pretty top secret stuff.
Well, he did serve as like the head of the academia for a bit,
Did
didn't
you
he?
forget? He did a stint as
There you go.
acting Grand Sage. and kept the pay raise even after he resigned.
Oh, you sly son of a bitch. Honestly, you know what? Based. Take a position as the acting grand stage, hate the job, get the pay raise, and resign. Then also keep the pay raise.
Oh, yeah! Paimon did totally forget about that. So you took the chance to read all the top secret documents while you were acting Grand Sage, huh?
Bet your ass that is the main reason why he wanted to be the acting grand sage,
If
actually.
you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation in my office, I would respond that that's a perfectly normal part of any job.
Perfectly normal. Yeah, he 100% took up the offer because it meant that he could like look into things that he hadn't looked into before.
So much about this doesn't make sense.
Al-Haytham is so base for that.
The
Yeah.
emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a
Listen, I already
thread
liked
letter
Al-Haytham from
an
before. You
academia
didn't have to
student
make me like him
Cyrus.
even more. So why did that emblem show up in that letter exactly?
The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family ties to the desert. So where could he have seen that emblem or gotten the paper?
I feel like the paper is more important than the kid. I feel like the kid just like picked up the paper from somewhere.
You said you ran into Cyno, yes? Did you tell him what you've just told us?
Yep. He ran off as soon as he heard what we said.
He went to the desert then.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now. Still, we should try to catch up with him.
Or I guess he would be looking for Cyrus.
At this
actually,
hour
right?
of the
True.
night, Cyno will probably go looking for Cyrus at his current residence.
And then Cyrus is not going to be
If the Academia's
his
Temple of
residence.
Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good. It's sure to stir up trouble.
What if the Cyrus person is actually
We
a member
should
of
pay
the
a
Temple
visit
of
to the
Silence?
Academia.
Yes. As the Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell you what he knows. The more information we have, the better prepared we'll be for whatever happens there.
If this situation
We go
is
get to meet
connected to
the
real
master,
Temple of
the master of
Silence,
Al-Haytham.
the emblem has to be
Al-Haytham
part
of
a bigger
Tinari.
conspiracy.
Yes, please. I've seen a picture of him and I really want to see him in full.
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Cyno and Cyrus. Traveler,
Yes.
Paimon, you two come with me. We'll go after Cyno.
Things are
Sounds
getting
like a
serious.
plan.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
Right. Tomato farm.
Look for him there.
So you have to go look for a tomato farm. Or not really look for anything because the game is just
Here we
gonna,
are.
you know,
This
start
is
the
the
quest
place.
anyways.
We might be too late. Looks like nobody's home.
Nobody's gnome.
Oh, Cyno
Gotcha.
moves fast. If he was here, he's probably long gone by now.
See, there you go. He wasn't in his
I
residence.
know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Oh shit, that's the Sahahadi girl thingy.
Ah! Professor Zahahadi!
Sahahadi, sorry.
Wow.
Oh, that's
So
the old
it
lady?
really is
Oh, that's
you.
adorable.
My
We have been
goodness.
gnomes. You
Whatever is
have been
going on
gnomed.
tonight?
I'm a gnome, and you have been gnomed.
We're looking for Cyno. So, he's already been here.
For some reason, when they said Zahahadi, I pictured a younger lady, but honestly, this makes more sense.
Yes, not long ago, in fact. He knocked on my door and asked if I'd seen Cyrus today at all.
Huh.
I told him the old fool left early this
There you
morning,
go.
and I hadn't heard him
That is
come back.
suspicious.
So we went to his place, and would you believe it? He's gone.
To the desert he
Goodness
went
knows
then.
where. It must have alarmed Cyno, because he took off in an awful hurry after that. He never did explain what this was all about.
Nihahaha from the Blue
serious
Archive?
is
I don't
it?
know what that is. Is that like a meme or is it an actual character named Nihahaha? That sounds like a One Piece laugh. It does sound like a One Piece laugh, actually. Because One Piece laughs always have like the one syllable first and then the ha 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 or whatever. Because like, for example, Blackbeard has the ze ha 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 laugh. And then like Saul the Giant from Ohara. Well, not from Ohara, but the one that was in Ohara for a bit. He laughs like dere shi 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 shi. It's like a laugh and a meme that a character does in Blue Archive. Oh, there you go. See, Maybe it's like in reference to One Piece even, because One Piece laughs are iconic like that. Yeah, would be funny. Yeah.
Well, if Cyrus isn't at home... Oh, it sure doesn't sound good.
See, Paimon's voice has gotten lower.
Professor,
Gotten really lower.
Did you
I like
hear
that.
that a student recently tried to extort Cyrus?
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I noticed he was watering his flowers in the field in complete silence.
See?
He had a piece
So
of paper
okay, so the
clutched in
reason
his hand,
I got
he
it
looked
now.
lost in thought.
The reason why he brought up the thing about talking to his parents was just an excuse so that he could get his hands on the letter. The letter is more important, yes, or rather the paper, I guess.
Something was troubling him, but he wouldn't tell me.
Paimon's voice is more like it was in the early days.
If
Yeah,
Cyno hadn't
yeah.
happened to visit him that day, he'd probably still be holding on to that thing.
I remember seeing comparisons of Paimon's voice back in the day and like how it gotten at a certain point. But now I can see that she's talking in a lower tone once again. Like I think it started in the Arlecchino quest. I also noticed in the JP dub, the same thing happened. Because in the JP dub, Aoi Koga does Paimon's voice, and I love Aoi Koga. She's the voice of Kaguya. And even then, even in JP, I noticed that Paimon's demeanor had gone a bit lower, which is nice because it makes Paimon less annoying. She's getting older, yeah. Almost, but not quite yet. Maybe. I feel like Paimon still has like the regular speaking voice that's pretty high, but she tends to go even lower. She doesn't tend to go even higher as how she's at some point started doing. Paimon's maturing. You're sharing the same brain cell.
After seeing the letter, Cyno told him to contact the Corps of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant. He claimed it would only damage his reputation. Eventually, he relented. After much persuasion from Cyno.
But where did he go?
Cyrus didn't want to report it. Well, that's strange. When we saw him, he seemed pretty okay with the idea of the kid getting his just
No,
desserts.
he was saying all that for show. That much was pretty clear for me.
As a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the academia.
Oh, he was a sage. I actually did not know
Cyno
that.
was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and forth over it.
I like the stress that this old lady is
So
wearing.
Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going public.
But why?
But why?
He only reported it because Cyno forced him to, which means Cyrus must know something about the Symbol of Silence. Yeah, that much is clear.
Oh, dear. What on earth has that old fool gotten himself wrapped up in? Oh, I do hope he's not in danger.
He is probably in danger, the way
I
these
almost
things
forgot.
go.
Cyno left me this
Oh?
letter to pass on to you. He wrote it when he came by earlier. He realized you might come
I
looking
bet
for him.
the letter's gonna be like, this is a personal matter. Leave me, and I'll fix this, or something like that.
Thank you.
Something very selfish like that. Yeah.
What's it say? Let Paimon take a look.
I cannot Okay, this is a rather complicated state of affair. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you that you understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me. There you go. I'm 2 steps ahead of you, game.
My friends, this is a rather complicated state of affairs.
Paimon already read it.
Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that.
There was no
I
need to
ask you
read the letter to me
understand
once
and
again.
accept
I
that
read
I
it
had
out
to act
loud.
alone
You
at
showed me
this
the letter
stage.
first.
Don't come
There
after
was no
me.
need to read it again. Paimon's okay, so Paimon's voice might have gotten a little lower, but she still repeats stuff that you already know.
Yep, that sounds like Cyno. Thank you, Professor. Please do not worry. We will do all we can to protect both Cyno and Cyrus.
To the
Traveler,
desert we
Paimon.
go.
Let's head to the academia and regroup.
No, to the desert. For crying out loud. Well, right, but we... right, I say that because I'm a little bit impatient, but realistically, they don't know that they have to go to the desert first. All they know is that it might be related to like the whole Temple of Silence like organization, and that they were based on the desert, but the desert's big. Where the fuck would they be going? So they do have to make some investigation. Okay, while that is happening, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta go take a piss. Alright, I'm back. Where we have to go? To the academia. Okay, to the academia we go then. The cool thing about today is that I took a shower before stream, so there's no need for me to, you know, end stream and immediately go to the... Why did I teleport here? That was not where I meant to teleport. Or is it? Okay, whatever. I can end stream and then just like, you know, have my dinner and stuff. Instead of, where the fuck did I? Hold on. Hold on a second. Here. There we go. That's better. I keep forgetting the layout of Sumeru, the city, yes. Oh, I forget that with Arlecchino we can do a thing. Hold on. Sumeru is a complicated city. Sumeru is a complicated city. It's a bit confusing to, you know, to navigate. I forget that with Arlecchino we could do that. I don't know how fast it is. I haven't seen comparisons with like other fast methods of, you know, of traversal in this game, but I know that it's fast. We're here.
You're here?
Yes.
I thought you were going after... Ah, I guess you lost their trail.
Yep. Apparently he left somewhere.
We went to Cyrus's house. No one was there. Cyno got there before us, but he
Move
was
my
long
mic a
gone
little
by
bit
the
so that
time we
makes some
arrived.
noise and or disconnect the mic even. Lynette or Scaramouche are the fastest? I think... Don't quote me on this. What was the other one we know? Hold on, there was a new one that got introduced recently that has a traversal mechanic. I keep forgetting. Wander? Is Wander faster than like Yelan? Because from my understanding, Yelan was the fastest one. Or did Wander kind of like, you know, overthrown her? Yelan is faster? Okay, there you go. That's the one I knew. Yelan is oh, the other one that came out was Shen Yun, right? Shen Yun can do the big jumps. That's actually pretty big for exploration, but not so much, you know, running exploration. That's good for like ascending. Though I guess if you have like, I think her C1 or C2 is it that gives her another charge of her skill. Those two, I think, if you change two of those things, Shen Yun becomes really fast. Sayu is slower. Sayu is slower than Yelan. That much I remember. Which is funny because when I got Sayu, I made a meme video. It's on my channel. I put Sayu in a team with with Rosaria and two Anemo characters to make her the fastest possible. And I put like running in the 90s on it, so that video is pretty outdated at this point because there are faster characters, but still it was a pretty funny bit. it was a funny bit.
He didn't say where he was going?
Nope.
No, he left us a letter and told us not to go after
We
him.
assume, I assume he went to the desert because of the Temple of Silence thing. This has definitely something to do with
Can't say
it.
I'm surprised.
Typical Cyno.
Typical Cyno.
Anyway, some updates on
It is still
progress on
funny
our
though,
end.
yeah.
Do the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this
Gotta
time.
go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. And that's all the lyrics I know of the Sonic X intro. Sonic is number one. Sonic, da da da, Sonic, da da da, da, Sonic X. Gotta go fast. That's a banger opening theme, though. It is a banger. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this time. He can do that. He really has photographic memory, doesn't he? I feel like they mentioned at some point that he has photographic memories because I don't think I'm getting that out of my ass. Look at that. What the fuck? I saw the picture for like a second and I could vaguely fucking remember that that's the one. That's the drawing, and then Kaveh just comes and does this. Do you just remember the Game Awards drama? Oh yeah, when when the Sonic fandom tried to go to war with the Genshin fandom over who could win, you know, the player's choice or something. You remember that? Yes, that was funny. It was funny because even they like conceded at some point. Local Blonde is still smart as hell. Yep, there you go. Kirby anime had the best OP. I don't remember the Kirby one actually. I know Kirby had an anime, but I don't remember how the opening went.
I checked some ancient texts for a similar design.
Game Award drama was something,
The
yeah.
one I found was a little blurry.
Those were some fun
but
times.
The similarities in the general form and certain
It was funny to
details
see
were
the
clear
Sonic
enough to
fandom
confirm
just
a match.
fold. It was funny to see the Sonic fandom think that they had a chance at first, and then they decided to boast and provoke, and that's when the Genshin community was like, nah, fuck them. And then eventually they just ended up being like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's over for us. Okay. I checked some ancient text. The one I found was a little blurry, but the similarities in the general form and certain details were clear enough to confirm a match.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we're lucky we found anything at all. It turns out
True,
the emblem was
true,
all
true,
but
true.
lost to history. We scoured the entire academia collection.
Yeah, the Sonic
and
fandom
that
can
book
be
was the only
can
one
be
with a record of
weird
the
and can be
motif.
very icky, iffy. But that's the thing with any fandom that gets substantially big. There's always gonna be that one section that we prefer not to talk about. It's just unavoidable at this point. The botting too. Oh yeah, because I think it was the Sonic fandom that were trying to use bots and still weren't able to beat the real Genshin fandom. So silly, so silly, so silly. And the thing is, people wanted Genshin to win because that usually means we get Primo Gems if they get awards.
Meanwhile, Arav managed to get Uraka to disclose his source.
Who was it?
The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert.
Zethos.
According to
That's
Uraka,
him.
he had a striking presence and was well educated.
Yep, that's Zethos.
Apparently, the two met in the tavern.
Only got
over a game
800.
of
Hey,
cards.
800 is
The
800.
guy claimed to be in the city for business.
That's
as
half
part
a
of the
temple.
merchant caravan.
Part of the
Uraka was
merchant
intrigued
caravan,
when he
huh?
heard what his new acquaintance had to say, and brought up the idea of extorting Cyrus for Mora. The guy encouraged
Huh?
him to go ahead with it, then handed him some pen and paper to write the letter.
Why? Why would he
I
encourage him?
see. So it could be that this person planted the paper intentionally.
This is okay. So, I might be wrong here, but it sounds logical enough. This Zethos person, presumably, is the one that gave him the paper, but he only did that in hopes that Cyno would actually see it, or not Cyno, but in hopes of no, it's not Cyno, because clearly Cyrus has something to do with this Temple of Silence bullshit. Otherwise, he wouldn't be so like distraught about it. So he wanted what's his face? He wanted Cyrus to see the paper, and like, you know, immediately think, oh shit, something's going down. So he indirectly used this Raka person. Don't attack our multi-billion-dollar company. Leave the multi-million-dollar company alone.
So, how do we find this guy? Did Uraka say where he is?
He doesn't know. He claims not to have seen him since that day in the tavern. The man gave him some tips
Yeah.
on how to carry out the extortion, but from then on, Uraka was acting alone.
Yeah, it was clearly just a, you know, just a tip. Just a little bit.
Nephis and
Oh
Arav
God, why'd I
have gone
say
to
that?
meet the Court of 30 and review the city's entry and exit records.
Genshin is the hated middle child. I don't believe that thing about the favorite child and all that kind of stuff. Though it is hard to argue against it sometimes when you got Starwheel being ultra generous. Yeah, but I don't quite believe it.
Also, Nephis admitted that the Temple of Silence in the Academia is just a facade.
Uh-huh.
The true Temple of Silence once came to the Rainforest to establish a collaboration with the Academia. But, as time went by, the sages
Okay.
gradually became corrupt and foolish.
Gee, I'm so surprised that the sages got corrupt. Still the love child for Hoyo. I mean, here's the thing. There's like a video of Dawei, the not the CEO of MiHoYo, but like I don't exactly remember what his role is, but he's like one of the main people behind Hoyoverse as a company, pretty much. One of the original founders, I think. There's a video of him like legit crying over the success that Genshin has had and how proud he is of the team and of what they've done. I don't think that anybody that has a reaction like that towards a game means that they hate the game. I just don't believe it. So I think MiHoYo cares just as much as they care just as much as about Genshin as they do about the other games, and I do think they put in a lot of effort on each update and whatnot. Could they be doing some things better? Yeah, there's always room for improvement. But to say that they don't care, I don't think that's true.
The Temple of Silence,
and that's not to
felt that they
defend
could no longer
MiHoYo or
trust
anything
the
like that, because I
academia
still
and ended the partnership.
cry because the hated game
They
got
retreated back
success.
to the desert about 400
It's
years
more like
ago.
they didn't think they would get success, and so he was like overwhelmed by the fact that they got successful with it. Because this was like before it was released. Like they were very worried about Genshin failing because they had invested so much time, effort, and money into it that it could have, if it had gone wrong, it could have just killed the company entirely. So the fact that Genshin was as big of a success is something for them to be proud of, right? Temple of Silence found that they could no longer trust the academia and ended the partnership. They retreated back to the desert for about 400 years ago. Okay.
Ever since its inception, the Temple of Silence has been the guardians of King Deshret's civilization and belief system. They traveled throughout Sumeru, sequestering and guarding any wisdom that posed a threat to the people's livelihoods.
Okay, so they are based in the desert alone now. Is that it? The guardians of King Deshret's civilization and belief system.
At its roots, it was a legitimate and reputable organization whose purpose was to guide people towards the right path.
The academia of the day knew that the split would damage their reputation if it became a matter of
New
public
interest is more
knowledge.
fun. I mean,
So, they set up a
I haven't
dummy
had a lot of
organization
fun
their
with it
own
yet,
to
but I haven't
conceal
played
the
too
truth.
much. I tried playing it at the beginning of stream and I was doing well, but one of the rebels decided to quit halfway through because they were losing, and that killed my enjoyment of it. That absolutely killed my enjoyment of it. You'd think that after so many times of running this game, they would have like a countermeasure against people quitting halfway through and then priving the you know, getting rid of the rewards for everyone. I feel like we should still get the rewards if we don't quit. That's bullshit. After you get good at it, yeah, I figured there might be like a little bit of a learning curve in the with the new mechanics and stuff. Maybe I haven't played enough of it, but that really that really soured me earlier today. That fucking sucked. Even if I was losing, I would have gotten upset. Because even if you lose, you get the fucking coins. But if someone quits, no one gets any coins. It's such a childish move to quit because you're not, you know, things aren't going your way. I hate that.
Not only
Dummy
that,
organization
but
they
they
did,
managed
huh?
to keep up the charade for hundreds of years.
So how did Cyrus become acquainted with the true Temple of Silence if they left centuries ago?
That is a good
That's
question.
the question that bothered Cyno. Probably why he went after him in such a rush.
So what is the relationship? See, there you go. So that's the thing. What is the relationship between this Cyrus person and the Temple of Silence, which apparently is still alive and kicking, just in the desert, concealed?
Whoever is behind this, getting Uraka to extort Cyrus was only the first step of the plan. Their true goal in doing so was for Cyrus to see the emblem on the letter.
Yeah, there you go.
He must have recognized it right away. That'll be why he didn't want to involve the authorities. He probably hoped to take care of the whole thing by himself. Unfortunately for him, Cyno had other plans.
Yeah. Cyno's too proud.
Since the desert is where the Temple of Silence originated, that is in all likelihood where Cyrus went.
But where
I have
exactly,
to go
though?
after him.
Really? Are you sure that's a good idea with how you respond to the heat?
What? He has
Why don't
problems
we
in the
send
heat?
Someone else.
I should be fine, as long
I
as I
actually
bring
didn't know
plenty
that.
of water.
That's a bit of lore I
Besides,
did not know
I
of.
just can't shake this ominous feeling that if we don't catch up to them soon...
Everyone, I have news from the core of 30.
There he is. I've seen this. Get ready, because when the camera angle shifts,
Master,
oh, you can kind of see it already from this shot.
Oh, so that's Nafis, Tainari's master? Oh, we're finally
He
getting to
passed
meet
out
him
in the desert in an
person.
event. I forgot about that.
It's a
There
pleasure
he
to
is.
meet you, Traveler and Paimon.
What the fuck are those glasses? Wait, hold on. I have an idea. Hold on, I have an idea. Hold on. I have a really funny idea. I need to get the expressions I have. Hold on. It's in my stream folder. Expressions. Okay. Hold on. The fuck? Yeah, no, hold on. This will be funny. Hold on. Let me line it up perfectly. Let me line it up. I know I can line it up. Hold on. I need it to not. There you go. No, hold on. A little smaller. Like right there. God, I'm such a child sometimes. Oh my god. I hope is the camera angle gonna change after this?
Several independent
did.
eyewitnesses have
on.
reported seeing Cyrus and
Hold on. Like there. Right there. Like a little smaller. There you go. Oh, but he's moving too much and so it kind of doesn't stick. Okay, that's fine. Well, we had some fun. Guy is definitely a nerd. Yeah, if it makes absolute sense as for why he was Tinari's master. He just looks the part, doesn't he? Several independent eyewitnesses have reported seeing Cyrus and the Mahamatra Cyno leaving the city at different times. Both were heading into the direction of Karban Ribat.
I was going to suggest that you join forces.
Also,
with
he
the
has
Corps
too
of 30
cool
in
of a
this
voice
case. However,
to look like that.
As I'm sure you've already heard from Al-Haytham and Kaveh, the Temple of Silence is involved.
Yes.
The Academia has made a number of decisions throughout history that I am
Oh boy, have they.
It may well be that no better choice was available to them, but those actions are nonetheless a stain on our legacy.
He sounds too cool to look like that. I mean, why'd they give him those fucking glasses? He looks like a dweeb.
I won't attempt to make you understand the Academia's perspective. Now is the time for action.
I understand where you're coming from, Master. But I'm afraid the situation might be more complicated than we thought. I think we need to keep a low profile, or risk making things worse.
It could get worse. Is that what you're saying?
Good point. If Cyrus is involved with the other side, or worse, if he's fallen into their hands.
Do you eat the salmon with the skin or do you just peel it off? I don't eat salmon. I'm sorry. I don't eat fish. Fish are icky for me. I don't like it. I've had fish things before and I wasn't a big fan of it, so I do not eat salmon. Sadly. There's like one fish meat dish that I do kind of like. I don't know if it exists in y'all's place. It's called marinera. But I don't. It's okay. You probably also don't know what a milanesa is, so that's fine. But I think I'm okay with that. But like regular fish stuff, I don't eat fish.
Everyone, we have to get Cyrus and Cyno back safely. We cannot afford to lose them.
Yes.
Need our help? Whatever you need, we got you covered.
Yes.
Really? Wonderful.
Just tell us where to go.
Sincere gratitude. Arav and I will continue to follow up on the lead from Uraka. Kaveh,
I know what it is and it's
Scribe
good. Ah,
Al-Haytham,
there you go then.
I'd like to ask
There
you
you
to
go.
cover the duties of the House of Dana.
Milanesa is like one of my favorite things to eat ever, just in general. So good. Chef's kiss. And marineras are fine, I guess. Depends on the meat used. I've had marineras that are really tasty, and I've had marineras that are like,
Tighnari, you are planning to go into the desert, correct?
I
yes.
am. Kaveh, I'll be okay. You stay behind to help Master and Al-Haytham.
Okay.
Well, if you're sure. Okay. But be careful.
It is nighttime. It should be cold in the desert now,
Arav,
right?
let's
So
go.
maybe that'll be good for Tighnari.
You'd better get moving. Don't forget to ask for help when you need it.
Yes, I'll just
Will do.
shoot
Let's
you
go,
a text
Tanari.
message.
Hopefully we can catch up with Cyno before it's too late.
Knowing him, he's probably covered a fair,
Fair
distance
distance,
already.
yes. Where the
but
fuck are we
still have a
supposed to be
shot.
going? Do you even have... Wait, do you even have any idea where we should be going? I know you said desert, but like where in the desert? Oh, right, in the caravan robot. I forgot that they mentioned that. Right. Do we get to see Dea in this quest too? That would be cool. Because, you know, we're going into the desert. Do we get to see Candace?
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. Where should we go next? Maybe we should ask the nearby guards.
Okay, no,
if
it's
they've
it's
seen
daytime now.
anything.
Cyno. Tinari's gonna get fucked.
Hold on. Look over there.
Oh my god, I got everyone right. we're seeing both Dea and Candace. Hell yeah.
You sure you want to brave the desert alone? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but still.
It's not my first time. I'll be fine.
I forget how tall Dea is. Something about her design makes it seem like she's actually shorter, but no, she's actually tall.
When you're packing for your trip, budget for 5 days more than you plan to spend out there.
Oh, I forgot how good Candace, 2 for 2, hell yeah. I forgot how good Candace's EN voice actor is. Candace might be one of the few characters that I actually prefer the English voice actor to the Japanese. Not that the Japanese one is bad, but I think the English voice actress fits the design way better than the Japanese voice.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll go get ready.
Hello. We
Thought
here.
We might find you here.
Yeah.
You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me? I thought I had a good lead on you.
I mean, you could have, but you got slow.
Sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Nothing personal.
It is entirely
just a
personal. You can't
complex
say nothing
situation.
personal. It is entirely
And I'd
personal.
rather not involve anyone else if I can help it.
If you don't want to involve anyone else, that makes it personal.
Takes a special kind of person to get Cyno chasing them all the way out to Caravan Rebot.
There you go.
Why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his name? Is he Sumeru's most wanted or something?
Oh, he's talking about Sethos.
Also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Dia and Candace! So nice to see you. Actually,
Like at this point, the only character that we're left to meet in this quest is fucking Nahida. Right? Who else is missing from the Sumeru cast at this point?
You're looking well. Glad to see it. Candace and I came to Caravan Rebot.
Everyone is here, really,
We
yeah.
ran into Cyno as he was asking about some elderly gentleman's whereabouts. Some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast.
Dory,
in
we're
tow
missing
and
Dory,
very
right.
few supplies.
Why the hell is Dea's hair like that? Farzan, Layla, ah shit, right. I keep forgetting. I have a very bad memory. Like, okay, I remember all of these people, but when I'm supposed to be remembering specific stuff, that's when like things that I legit know just escape my brain. Fake cat girl, that is a thing. She's got the air
One heck
vents.
of a story there.
that's what the technical term for the kind of hair that Dea has is. The air vents.
Cyno, it's okay if you can't tell us anything about the case.
It doesn't make a lot of sense,
Let
like,
us
you
know
know,
how we can support you.
realistically, but it looks kind of cool.
We're here to help however you need. The more people we have working on this, the quicker we'll be able to
Cyno
find the
compensates for
person
hair. Yeah. Same with Dinari. Dinari's fucking ears are so tall. Like if you count Dinari's ears, he's about as tall as like the tall female model.
No, it's not that simple. If I'm right, he'll be doing everything he can to avoid us.
Cyrus.
You spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try
Yeah,
and
there
solve
you go.
this on his own.
So he was talking about
It
Cyrus,
won't be easy
not
trying to find him in the
not
desert
Sethos.
when he's deliberately
I
trying
wonder
to
if he
cover his
even knows about
tracks.
Sethos' involvement in all this so far. Oh, first off, I wonder if he knows Sethos. As far as I'm aware, yes. Like from the trailer, I think it made it seem as if the two were like acquainted at some point.
Sounds like this is far more complex than we imagined.
Yes.
Still, if he started from Caravan Rebot, the chances are that his route took him past our village.
Past
He may as
our
well ask
village.
if anyone there has seen him.
Well, that's the difference between what's in the text and what they recorded, huh?
My thanks to you both.
Not too big, but
Once this is resolved,
Okay.
I will find a way to repay you.
Ah, come on. No need to get all serious.
yeah.
Buy
Let's
a round of
go
drinks next
drinking
time we're all in
party.
the city. All right, so You all set?
Hello, Cookie. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? We're trying to catch some guy that has run away in attempts to solve
I don't take it for granted.
something to solve a case on their own, and they might die or something. We're trying to find them. We're playing Cyno's Quest Part 2. Cyno's Quest Part 2. Yes. Hopefully that made sense. You play this game too? Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
Have you played this quest
I will
already?
leave you to it. Just remember, if you change
Or
your mind,
not? Because if
need
you
some
haven't played it and you're
reinforcements,
interested,
we'll be
then
here.
this is all spoilers.
And don't think you'd be imposing. You can depend on us.
Don't worry, we'll
Yeah.
keep him out of trouble.
God, Candace's voice is so soothing in English. I like it so much. Your AR-30. Oh, you're pretty far away then. Pretty early
Cyno
game.
should count himself lucky that the Traveler and Tainari got here when they did. What was he thinking? Trying to play the lone hero?
Well, you know how he is.
The desert tests the character of all who enter it, and only those with wisdom and courage shall prevail. But take heart. With his companions by his side,
Hell yeah.
no harm will come to Cyno.
Hell yeah. So Cookie, who do you play as then? If you're AR-30, that means you've started out relatively recently. Are there any characters that caught your eye that you might want in the future?
Hold
Okay.
on. There's a few things I'd like to clear
You
up.
have a team. That's a start. That's a start. We all gotta have one.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Uh-huh. I forgot to pick up the crystal flies. Oh, they're bothering me now.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise me at all that the one in the academia is a fake.
Right, so he just went off on his own. Yeah, without having done some of the research that we did. Very impulsive of you, Cyno. Goddamn you.
Do you have any connection with the Temple of Silence?
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power.
Oh, right.
Hermanubis, the original founder of the Temple of Silence.
Wait, holy fuck. That is his spirit? I knew he had a spirit, but I didn't connect the dots. Holy fuck, I completely forgot about it.
Due to my unique constitution, I was put through a number of trials in the desert when I was younger.
You're going for the ley line, my team. I have 1,200
professor.
1,200 Primas trying to get
He brought me
500
to Sumeru
K.
City.
Oh. Ooh, that's a toughie. That's a toughie because gunning for a specific 4-star is harder than gunning for a specific 5-star. Because the 5-star, eventually you get it guaranteed. But 4-stars, there's no guarantee that you will get them. So, if my advice for pulling in the gacha is only pull in a banner that you're interested in you know, the character. Because you have no guarantee of getting the 4-star, the specific 4-star that you want. So, I wouldn't say that you should pull on a banner that has a 4-star, that only has a 4-star that you like. Like, you should look at the banner and be like, okay, I like this 5-star character. Do I want to pull for him? And if the answer is yes, then pull. Don't worry about which 4-stars are in there. If there's a 4-star that you like in there, cool. But if there isn't any 4-star that you like, then don't pull, I guess. What I'm trying to say is don't pull for specific 4-stars because that can lead to pain. But hopefully you get her. Considering you're starting out, maybe it is a good idea to pull for specific characters in like 5-star banners, even if you don't particularly think you want them. There is no guarantee for 4-star. No, at most you have the rate up, but rate up is a lie. Rate up is a lie. Take it from someone that did 60 pulls or something in the Raiden banner that had Chevreuse, and I did not get a single Chevreuse. So gunning for a specific 4-star, it could be painful. So just keep that in mind. Also, there's no such thing as building pity either. If you don't get the 4-star on the banner, then we don't know. In general, try to pull on banners where you find the 5-star interesting, because if you happen to get lucky and get the 5-star, that's great. If you don't get the 4-star in the banner, next one will be it's a game mechanic. I don't think it works like that, Midnight.
My memory of that time is hazy.
Unless I
I can't recall
misunderstood.
much. It's a good thing that Kaveh noticed the emblem on the letter. Without that, I don't know if we would have connected the dots and realized there was more to this case than mere extortion.
It works like that? What do you mean? Did you get a typo in the did you mistake the 4 for a 5? Because it does work like that with 5 stars. That's how 50-50 works. If you lose 50-50, the next time you get a 5 star is going to be the limited one. But I don't know if there was such a thing for 4 stars. Is there? Oh, unless you're talking about. Oh, wait, no. I think you're right. Yeah. Like if you do a 10 pull and you get a 4 star that is not one of the featured characters, then the next 10 pull you do, or rather the next 4 star you get, is gonna be one of the limited ones. Is that what you're saying? Because that is true. But then it's still not guaranteed that you're gonna get the specific character you want. You're just gonna get one of the limited ones. Yep. Okay. There you go. Yes, I remember looking into it. Yes, it does work like that. You're gonna try to get Layla. Well, good luck on your polls then. I wish you all the luck. I think the only Layla I have was because I got her for free. I'm pretty sure they did give her away in one of the events.
I did not recognize that symbol at all. Whether that's because I've never seen it, or because my memory fails me, it's...
I find it hard to believe
hard
that your
to say.
memory would fail you.
Yeah, you're right. Thank goodness for Kaveh, and for Alhaitham's diligence during his time as acting Grand Sage.
But Cyrus must have recognized it right away, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have had any qualms about you reporting it.
Yes.
Oh, maybe his
He's
connection
hiding
to the Temple
something.
of Silence goes even deeper than yours.
He is hiding something. Also, if he was Cyno's like adopted father, maybe he does have some connection with
I suspect so
with the
too.
Hermanubis and stuff.
Professor has never once mentioned the Temple of Silence in conversation. And whenever the conversation turns to Hermanubis and the concept of spirit indwelling, he avoids going into any depth.
Well, speaking of avoiding things,
he's hiding something.
you do realize, don't you, now that we've caught up with you, you're stuck with us for the rest of the way.
Yes.
I am aware. And I have accepted it.
Let's
Or
go.
rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route. So, I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
That's
Yep.
right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not. So the best option now is to try to look out for each other.
You cannot get
Fair
rid of
enough.
us.
Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back in the city.
Yeah, drinking party
for me.
with Candace and Dea.
All right,
please.
off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
Okay, we gotta do some investigating before we even get to meet Sethos.
Hello.
I get the feeling that this quest is actually gonna go for at least 1 more hour.
Mahamatra Cyno?
I'm looking for someone.
Which is good because
so I'd
I
like
don't have to.
confirm
I mean,
any recent foot traffic in
I don't
and
have
out
to.
of
I don't
our
have to
village.
like take a shower. I've done that already, so I could just end stream and get something to eat. I don't mind if I don't get Layla. Any of the limited 4 stars are fine for me. Well, there you go. That's a good outlook to have. There you go. You have to be content with what you get because it's not always going to be what you want.
Then he was on his way.
So go in with low expectations. You know, manage your expectations. You managed to take a shower? Yeah, I thought ahead of time, actually. Also, it's cold, so I don't like taking showers when it's, like, dark.
Where was he going?
Let me think. He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water. He said he was headed...
Which person?
Somewhere near an oasis.
That doesn't narrow
He
it down
didn't
quite a
mention which
lot.
one.
There's a bunch of oases.
Do you have a map? I can mark out the direction he was heading and the best routes to any nearby oases.
I like to take showers when it's dark out. Well, I don't mind it if it's not cold. If it's cold, I don't like it.
Mark away.
Great.
Because I hate to come out of the shower all freaking cold and everything when outside it's even colder. That's my thing.
There you go.
Makes me feel refreshed. Yeah, in the summer it's nice.
Thank you so much. You were a great help.
You've got a really good memory.
Ah, you're quite welcome. Just doing my job.
Yay.
Best of luck. I hope you find him soon.
I thought we were going to have to talk to another guard or something before we even got a lead or something, but I guess not. When do we get to meet Sethos? Show yourself, Zeno Robinson. For some reason, I thought he would have a bigger role to play in this whole quest, but he is probably going to show up near the end of it then. Isn't he? That bastard. That's not a very demand attitude of you, Cyno Robinson. Is that? No, that's just Dinari. I thought that was Sethos. But wait, no, hold on.
This kind of weather is more enjoyably spent on...
That is Sethos. That is Sethos. I noticed the outline, yes.
I see some people over there.
Beto would be great. I don't mind if I get her. Yeah, Beto's great. Beto is indeed great. If you're pulling for Baiju, for example, Sephiroth? No, it's just Sethos. It's Sethos Kaiba, as they have nicknamed him. But yeah, if you're pulling on the well, actually both. If you're pulling on both Wanderer, on either Wanderer or Baiju's banner, and you happen to get one of them, Beto works with both of them. Like Wanderer works really well as a taser driver, and Baiju with Beto works really well in a Hyperbloom team. So yeah, that's a good pairing. So Beto's a good character. Love Beto. One with Cephos, yeah. Cephos. It doesn't work the same way. It doesn't feel the same way.
Should be. I'll go.
No, I'll do it.
Bro karate chopped him.
Huh? Why can't Cyno go talk to them? What difference does it make?
There's someone there that I'd recommend pulling on Wanderer's banner. Yeah, I mean, it's a good choice. I feel like either choice is good. Though if you don't have like a Dendro character, Baiju would be a good choice because he could work on it. But it depends a lot on which other characters you have. Because if you don't have a good like Hydro character to put, like if you don't have Farina, for example, then Baiju in Hyperbloom becomes not so ideal. Wanderer is great because you can slot him in many teams. Also, he can fly. Exploration buff.
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress, I might not be the most welcome visitor here.
Also, Sethos probably recognizes you, but I doubt he knows that. Oh God.
Hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting.
They're not even hiding
for an
back
elderly
there.
man who's gone missing around these parts. Any chance I could ask you a couple of questions?
There he is. There's the thumbnail boy.
A missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
Oh my God, he's Junpei. I whenever he speaks, I just imagine Junpei.
I'm just wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the details.
Love his hair? Yeah. Sethos has a really good design.
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes.
Yes.
And he's traveling alone.
Yeah, I love his design. I love it. It's so cool. He's one of the cooler looking 4-stars. Same direction as an Archon quest. Well, yeah, story quests usually are that long, yeah.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Hawks VA? Maybe. Hold on. I don't know who. I know it's Cyno Robinson. Hold on. Is he? Yeah, he is the voice of Hawks. Look at that. Oh, yeah. He's the voice of Hawks in My Hero Academia. He's the voice of Go in Pokemon. And then a bunch of others that I don't recognize. Oh, he's the voice of the angry dude in Demon Slayer. What's his face? That guy. Also, Akira from Zom 100, the main protagonist. Look at that. Yeah, it is Cyno Robinson. Rude of an NPC, yeah.
Yeah.
Big main character
like the
energy.
kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
It's looking directly at Cyno.
He's looking behind me.
Yep. They meet. They lock eyes.
Your friend over there stands out a lot too.
Yeah, they weren't particularly hiding. They did a terrible job for this operation.
Aren't you Cyno, the General Mahamatra?
I just hear Junpei whenever he talks. I just hear Junpei. Some lovely eyes, yeah.
Yes, that's me.
Wait, they don't know each other.
You don't don't seem surprised that I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Or maybe they do know each other and Cyno just doesn't remember.
Oh, you're the one looking for
Yeah,
the old
see?
man who's gone missing.
Not that
Aren't you?
not to bash Zeno Robinson or anything like that, but I'm so used to hearing him as Junpei that that's just the one thing I hear. He has more energy as Junpei, because Junpei is like that. Junpei is like very happy-go-lucky, very cheery. This guy seems more chill, more calculated. So it's the vibe is different, but they sound very similar.
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
I know. He seems shady.
Someone's on edge. You don't trust me much, do you?
There you go. See,
I don't
very
need to hide it.
calculating.
I understand why you're wary of us. Still, you came to us asking for help. Do you want it or not?
Ooh.
I thought you were a group of merchants. Seems I was mistaken.
This guy's more important than it seems.
Your henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
Ooh.
Hey, hear that, guys? You're my henchmen now.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
Same.
All right.
He has like 3 colors in his pupils.
Come
That's
with me.
crazy.
All of you.
What?
Don't you want to find your friend?
Excuse me?
Silver-haired, long-robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes?
See, he
Sounds
knows
like there's
Cyrus.
A whole other side to Cyrus I didn't know about.
Also, look at the big alligator fucking just dancing in the back. He's pretty.
So you know where he is?
Yeah.
Just follow me.
He has one of those designs
take you
that could easily pass as a 5-star. So that's cool. Where are you? Where are you taking me? You silly boy. Didn't even tell me your name. Mysterious person. He might be a 5-star. No, he's a 4-star. That much is confirmed. There's a weird noise outside. It's not my computer, but it's outside.
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here.
I think it's not my computer. It's actually starting to scare him. Yeah, it's outside. Only dedicated people will build him. He's a 4-star DPS, I think. I think so, yes. So 4 stars DPS tend to get like a bit shafted like that. But they aren't necessarily bad. Like I still sometimes play as Heiso and I enjoy it. Might be a car. Could you hear it? It was like a I don't know what it is. I think my mom's cooking something. He's on the same banner as Clorind. Yeah, so I might get him if I pull for Clorind.
Please step back.
What do you mean? Huh?
Ooh,
What the fuck?
ground.
How? How'd you do that?
What is this enormous
It was one since I heard
building
it.
doing here?
It wasn't a car. I can tell you that much. But it was loud enough to, you know, pass through all the doors and stuff.
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshret's technology?
Has to be, right?
Wait, so... Hold on, who are you guys really?
Yes, please tell me.
The Temple of Silence.
That is the Temple of Silence.
So you're a member?
All good questions. There'll be plenty of time to address them later.
God, he's being such a douche. Not a douche. Like a kind of a bit of a douche, yes. Is this a domain? If this is a domain, we're probably entering the last part of the quest. Right? Hopefully.
This is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the
What the
desert.
fuck?
Especially not hidden right next to an oasis.
Oh, that's the pyramid, right? Isn't it? The mausoleum.
Oh, Paimon's scared.
Aw.
They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy Raka met in the tavern?
Most likely.
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
Being so coy, too.
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
Ooh.
Me too. Hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath.
Those Egyptian-like ruins? Well, yeah, that's the inspiration, most likely, huh? What is this place? We're not even in a... It's not even, like, mapped out. So chances are there aren't any, like, chests or something around here. Can I go upstairs with this? Oh, hell yeah, I can. Oh, this brings me back. I actually had a lot of fun when I was exploring the desert. I don't know if I want to do it again, though. But doing it, like, in small pieces, small bits like this, I like that. So, oh. Oh, shit. What is that? That's a library. What the fuck? Hello? Desert was a fun place. Yeah. Easy to get burned out on, but I think if you did it like in bursts, like the way I did it, if you didn't spend like hours upon hours on the same environment in one sitting, I feel like it's easy to explore overall. It was a bit painful because I didn't have the underground map. It took a bit for them to add that shit, but oh well. It's better now. It's better to explore now that there is a full underground map on here.
I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to greet you.
What if Cyrus is his leader? What if Cyrus is the leader of the temple?
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended? Maybe we're not being kidnapped after all.
Imagine if that's a
Can't
big
have been
twist.
at the Oasis by chance. They were waiting for us. Whoever the leader is here, they were obviously counting on us showing up.
Yes, it's Cyrus.
So
Desert was meh. Well, there you go, see? I do think, however, like Fontaine exploration and even Sumeru, well, not Sumeru, but like, yeah, no, we only really had Fontaine exploration since the desert. Fontaine exploration was way better. So while I did have fun in the desert, a lot of it did feel like a chore. The desert is still, I still have some parts of the desert that I haven't quite fully explored because it is a bit of a tedious. It is a bit tedious at times. So that's perfectly understandable to hate the desert like that. I can tolerate it. Fontaine exploration was really good. Yes, the new region is I guess I would say that the new region is a bit small for my liking, but I like the aesthetics of it. I really like the aesthetics of it. That adds a lot of points.
After leaving the rainforest.
But the rest of Fontaine is literally the best, one of the best exploration areas that they've done so far. Zhenyu Vale was really good too. You get chests for petting dogs? I don't remember that one. Might not have done that. Zhenyu Vale is another area that I still haven't fully explored. I gotta do that at some point. I gotta do that before Nat Lawn. Got 98% exploration in the area. I haven't explored much, but I have like 60%. That tells you how small it is.
Hey, look! That guy's coming back.
You never told us your name, you motherfucker.
Don't worry. Someone will come and call for you soon.
What's your name?
Please tell you. Please, thank you.
Sorry, guess I was so delighted to see you, I forgot to introduce myself.
The sass on this man.
My name is Sethos.
Sethos.
I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not
One or
planning
two
on
chests
answering
left.
all
Odd. That sucks. I don't particularly like whenever I get an area explored all the way to like 98%. I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's completed enough for me. I don't go out of my way to 100% every area. And even then, the 100% that the map shows you, that's a lie. There's always like a few more things that the game doesn't count towards the full exploration.
So we're free to explore by ourselves.
Yep. I mean, I'm not worried about you running off.
Because?
Cyrus is here. And unless I've misunderstood, you're all quite anxious to see him again.
I'm very confused as for why he is here and why everything is being so chill. Hey, how the map is not always accurate? Yes.
He's right.
Yep.
Well,
I have some areas that I've
time,
explored apparent that
we might
according
as
to the
well
map
take a
are
look
100%,
around.
but I'm pretty sure there's like some tiny things there that I still missed. Wait for a bit and talk to everyone. Yay, talking.
I never imagined that the true Temple of Silence would be hidden somewhere like this. We've passed through these parts before, but never noticed anything.
Well, it was entirely
That's
concealed
King
by
Deshret's
some magic
technology
shit.
for you, I guess.
Yeah, King
It
Deshret could
borders
do
on
that
the
stuff.
miraculous. Amazing to think that it's been preserved intact all this time.
That's why I like it so much. I love the aesthetic of the desert, and it's
Still,
like
at this
futuristic,
point, we can be confident that the
ancient
professor is safe
things.
and
Yeah.
sound. So that's something.
Well, that wasn't a lot of talking. Who else is there? Is Sethos here? What's your fucking angle, you piece of shit? I was trying to see if I can get like an angle where it looks like Arlecchino's like putting him on the side of the scythe.
Sure. Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions for me? I don't blame you. Anyone else would.
So you got a lot of people asking you questions?
Not often. The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude.
Gee, who would have
We don't
thought?
get too many visitors.
You were on the trek to Raqqa, right?
Yes, that was me.
She probably would hate this kid's guts.
Although
Yeah.
it is a stretch. He was asking everyone in the tavern about ways to make some easy money. He insisted that nothing was off the table, even if it broke the law. So, I told him that Cyrus had embezzled a large sum of mora from the desert.
Is it true though?
So you framed Cyrus for a crime that he did not commit?
No. That's not entirely true.
Oh.
Let me jog your memory. The letter just said that he had uncovered Cyrus's secret.
Yeah, it didn't specify what it
It
was.
didn't say what secret that was. Of course, Raqqa was a great accomplice, really. Very
Yeah, he
cooperative
did
with
mention
the
that the rumor was that he was embezzling money.
Did exactly what he was told. And not much of an original thinker, though.
It doesn't surprise me that he
It doesn't
struggles
surprise me that he
academically.
struggles academically.
Oof. What a
Cyrus
burn.
leave for the desert as soon as he received the letter?
You'll have to ask him that one yourself. Certain things I can't answer for him. I'm neither judging nor defending.
The fuck are you doing
All
then?
you need to know is that he recognized our emblem. And it was his own choice to take the bait.
His own choice to take the bait. None of this is making any sense.
What kind of question is that? He's the General Mahamatra.
I don't know, but
Everyone
this
in
still
Sumeru
seems sus to me. I feel like he has a bigger connection to Cyno.
Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure, or you wouldn't have asked him. So, what we're really asking is, have you never seen him in person before?
I've lived in the desert my whole life. Guess you could say...
That was a good question, Paimon.
I've
That was a
never
good
had the
question.
pleasure.
Ugh, why does Paimon feel like this guy's not being straight with us?
Any weapon banner that has Baiju's weapon instantly sucks. Yeah, I made the mistake of pulling for the banner that had that weapon and Farina's weapon because I had gotten Farina early, and I got the green donut.
Come on, we've only just met.
Well,
I
at
gave you
least it
all
won't
the
be with
answers up
Baiju
front.
again.
You'll have nothing left to look forward to.
Have you ever been to the academia? That's a dumb question. I'm still gonna ask because
Nope. Not
he said that he
once.
lived in the desert his whole life.
Really?
I have no need to go there. Not when the taverns are full of the Urakas of this world.
Ooh,
Besides, we're well aware of what goes on at that place.
what is it?
Spies? It's not as clandestine as that. The city gates are wide open. Anyone's free to walk in. You
Okay.
can find out all you need to know just by walking
This
around
guy is a
town and hearing
walking
the
red
word on the
flag. What the
street.
fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very concerned by everything because I'm confused and I don't entirely understand what's happening.
Ah,
Who's that?
here he is.
What? That's just a woman. That's just an NPC. Okay, so we can go talk to the leader. I bet your ass Cyrus is gonna be the leader. Oh my god, everyone's looking. What the fuck? This is all kinds of ominous. Only thing that's missing is some like ominous music.
Grandfather, the person you wish to see
Grandfather.
is here.
Well done, Sethos.
Oh, never mind. It's not. It's not. Okay. So when did people live here? Well, since always. They've just been hidden, as we have just established, because Sethos had to do like a little magic trick to get the entrance to show up.
Greetings, one and all. I am Ba Moon.
For some reason, I
the
thought you would
current
look more
leader of the
interesting, but I guess
Temple of
not.
Silence. I know why you are here, and I thank you for your patience. Bring him out.
He has white hair, but it could be because he's just older.
Professor!
Where I didn't pick that up. Yeah, he did the whole thing to with like Deshret technology to bring up the entrance out of nowhere.
Cyrus, are you okay?
What the fuck?
Watch what you're doing!
Oh.
My apologies.
It's
We
getting
have no
serious.
intention of causing you distress. But you must understand, Cyrus is of great importance to us. We had to find a way to bring him back to us. Cyrus owes me his life. And to the Temple of Silence, he owes a debt of gratitude. I let him go a long time ago, but now the time has come to demand payment.
Payment for what?
I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones before you caught up with me. But you got here so quickly.
So he is involved with them in some
Just leave,
form.
Cyno. This is a matter between us two old men. You're all too young to get involved.
So that's why you didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your mind to come here from the beginning. You only left in such a hurry to try and throw us off your trail.
Some things in life catch up with you, no matter what you do.
But what did you do?
Shouldn't have come.
What did you do, old man?
Brought the others.
Cyno didn't make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you. We'd appreciate you telling us the truth. Otherwise, it seems a little unfair on everyone who had to stay behind.
Yep.
My secrets are secret for good reason.
Ah, shit.
To light can
Bro's in the brink of death and he will still cling to his secrets. Oh my god. What
You're
the fuck
afraid,
did you
aren't
do?
you? You can't bring yourself to speak of your past deeds to the students you nurtured as if they were your own children.
I was playing Wind Trace and the person got really mad and I caught them. Yeah, I bet it happens. As long as they don't quit the game halfway through, you're good. Just let them rage.
You recognized our emblem because for many years you lived among us.
We're just role-playing as Kara
you
since
all
that's their name and character. Ah,
of us.
one of those fans.
You knew as soon as you
They didn't
saw
quit?
the
Good,
letter
then.
that we, not Uraka, were
No
the
one
ones
wants to be that guy. No, rather,
It
no.
threatened you
Some
only
people want to do
because
that,
you
but
know
no one
what
wants to be in a game where that
Your
happens.
own guilt convicted you.
So the we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. See, so he did something. I highly doubt it would just be embezzling money.
For
This
you,
seems way more
Cyrus,
serious.
Are a traitor.
Traitor?
You once shared your learning with us and joined us in our mission to revive the might of Hermanubis, to bring new hope, new opportunity. But then you betrayed us. You bargained for your independence with your past contributions. And then you left, taking with you Hermanubis' might and the wielder of his power.
Cyno. You get a friend request but you never meet the person? Yeah, sometimes that happens. In Star Rail, it's more common because people can use your characters in like support. So that tends to happen to me way more often than in Genshin. But sometimes it happens.
We both know what I said to you that day. That as the leader, I grant you permission to leave. But that one day, the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
Oh shit. Something tells me that Cyno was born within this Temple of Silence or whatever. Or something related to the Temple of Silence people. And these are the people responsible for Cyno having the powers of Hermanubis. And maybe they were doing some experiments or something. They were treating Cyno very poorly, and then Cyrus was like, "Nah, shit, this fucking sucks. I'm leaving, and I'm taking Cyno with me."
You really know how.
Guy will meet Sans.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder of
Named
its power?
Sigma Muir on Genshin. Oh my god. Yeah, I believe that.
Does he mean you?
Probably, right?
Professor, anything to say?
The moon is right. I came here once before.
Uh-huh.
He rescued me from the brink of death once, many years ago in the desert. When he learned that I was a scholar, he invited me to come here.
Revive
the might of Hermanubis
Hermanubis.
together.
What do they mean by that?
It was a great, daring plan, and one shrouded in secrecy. The Temple of Silence had been bereft of Hermanubis for too long. The strength of its
But the spirit of Hermanubis remained.
Were waning.
Were they waiting for a host or something like that?
Bamoon proposed that we implant bar fragments, shards of Hermanubis,
the bodies of
into
suitable
the bodies of suitable vessels.
Oh shit.
If the experiment was successful, the spirit of Hermanubis would then dwell within the vessel.
And that was probably Cyno.
Many believers volunteered themselves for the experiment.
Oh my god.
But we soon discovered that the bodies of grown adults could not withstand Hermanubis' power. In the end, Bamoon offered his own adoptive grandson.
Sethos.
One other child was identified as a suitable
Oh
vessel,
shit.
and his parents agreed to release him
What
into
the
our
fuck?
custody in exchange for a small fortune.
See, I told you they were related in some capacity. Well, not related, but they knew each other. It's just the Cyno doesn't remember. So what you're saying is that Cyno's parents sold him? Is that what you're implying here?
For many years, the Temple of Silence had been in possession of 2 Ba fragments from Hermanubis. As remnants of his raw power, they were exceedingly rare treasures.
Does that mean that Sethos has one too? Like Sethos has like spirit, like has one of those fragments and also part of the spirit of Hermanubis? Is that where he gets his electro powers?
The test subjects were sent into a room that had been prepared for the ceremony and instructed to approach the Ba fragments, whose power had been amplified. If, after some time, this power did not
These were
repel
fucking
them,
kids, man. That's
this
fucked.
would mean that they were suitable vessels. The original plan was for a 3-stage experiment: resonance, implantation, and recovery and observation.
So how much does Cyno
The
remember of
resonance
this?
stage went quite smoothly.
Because he did
for
say
both
that his memory
candidates.
was like hazy. You're gonna get a fusion between them? Could you imagine that shit? I don't know if that's where we're heading, man. I feel like we're heading into a duel between Sethos and Cyno, because that's like what the trailer showed.
As the second stage began, I realized a decision had to be made. Should we implant the fragments one at a time? This would allow
When
us
I
to
meet the
monitor
perfect
the
team of
results
Windrays,
after the first
where the
round
characters
and
lining up
adjust our plan
perfectly to get like a Clea gene and then
Or
like something bad.
alternatively, we could implant each fragment in a different vessel at the same time and compare their effects. But as I was deliberating, both Ba
What?
fragments
Oh,
suddenly
wait, did they
became
both go
active.
to
They glowed
all 3 things at the
like
same
we'd
time?
never
Oh my
seen
god, they were fucking locked
I
in.
knew that if they were not implanted right away, they would disintegrate and be gone from the world for good.
Wait, but what happened then?
Our 2 vessels had both displayed great promise by successfully resonating with the fragments. Under the circumstances, the thought of implanting both fragments into the same vessel seemed out of the question.
But Cyno took them
To
both?
preserve our faith and our power, we implanted each of them.
Oh, no, they
with
did.
a single fragment.
Okay, so good. Well, not good. Not at all, actually, but...
Ultimately, I ended the experiment and left, taking one of the children with me.
That was Cyno.
In recognition of your past contributions, I chose not to send someone to hunt down and kill you both. Your lives were spared, but I have paid a great price for your betrayal ever since.
What the fuck is with the desert and having all of these like internal factions that are vowing to destroy Sumeru?
I have always wanted to see you, Cyno. Losing you and your Ba fragment dealt us a devastating blow.
Remnants of the fucking
We've been in decline
civilization
ever
of
since
King
you left.
Deshret. Huh. Decline ever since you left.
I
So
see.
it's like- it really is something, huh?
So that's how I gained my power.
And you didn't remember any of this because you were a child.
Look, in essence, I borrowed your Ba fragment for a decade or so. And now you are seeking justice. If you want to take my life, then so be it. I'm an old man now anyway.
Oh shit, this old man is pretty cool. He's like determined to die at this point.
But you cannot lift a finger against
Ooh,
He is the General Mahamatra.
that is true.
Your actions would be seen as a declaration of war against the Academia.
That is true. He's in the position of
I'm
power
sure
now.
you don't remember anymore, dear Cyno, but you've met us all before. You were so young then, when we all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
I guess the resonance with the fragments was stronger on Cyno than in Sethos.
You were our final hope.
Oh, or both of them? Did both of them have go one?
You'd like me to return my power?
As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long. Now, it is time to reclaim
Oh
it.
shit.
That power is not yours to reclaim. Cyno was chosen by the gods. You cannot take what they have bestowed.
You are wrong.
They will
Cyno
try
was chosen,
anyways.
but he was not the only one. My child, Sethos, has the same gift as he.
See, there you go. So they're gonna have to duel it out.
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own.
Innocent party, you say? Yes, the group that has done child experimentation, implanting power on fucking children who don't know any better. They're innocent.
And now
Yeah,
I must
sure.
take responsibility for the decision I made back then.
So what you're saying is, the power of one Ba fragment is not enough? You're asking me to return the one in my possession, so it can be implanted in him instead?
Oh shit. That's innocence, yeah.
Divine power causes great suffering to those who wield it.
I don't think he cares much about what happens to Sethos, honestly.
He is no longer a small child. But regardless, this burden is ours
I think
to
he's
bear.
blinded by
Your
the idea of
objections mean
power
little,
that
given
the
that you
fragments
turned
would
your
give
back
him.
on us long ago.
What if Sethos actually does take both and then he dies in the process? What do you know?
Both my heart
You
and
don't care
mind are
about him
telling me
anymore.
that what you are proposing is a terrible
Yeah.
idea. However,
Don't listen to him, Cyno. That power is no more yours to give than it is his to take. You have to understand.
I know. But if this is a question of your freedom versus a fragment of power, then
Wait, is he planning to
There
give
is
it away?
nothing to
Is he planning on giving it the power away? Innocence doesn't get you far. I don't know what creepypasta that is, but that is a solid line. What the fuck? It comes from a creepypasta?
Sorry to interrupt, but in my view, there are a number of contentions here that still need addressing.
Yes.
Say that Cyno refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to
Being
release
pragmatic
Cyrus.
all of a sudden.
Then we are at an impasse.
Yep.
I find it hard to believe that you went to all this effort without planning for that possibility. You're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to your chest. Well,
It's called Mario
my stance
85
is
or Mario
put
PC
the
port.
rest of your
It's
cards
a
on the
Mario
table.
one? Holy shit.
Then we can have a discussion.
Wait, those ears.
What?
So, we have a descendant of the Valuka Shuna in our midst.
Valuka Shuna?
Splendid.
What the fuck?
Fate smiles upon
You're getting
us after
Tinari
all.
lore in this shit? Oh my god, I came here for Cyno lore and I'm getting extra Tinari lore? That's crazy. What the fuck? Also, Valuka. Wasn't the... I was talking for creepypasta. Some of them are really good, not gonna lie. I remember reading quite a bit of them when I was younger. I remember, wasn't the Traveler's Twin called like Nara Valuka by the Aranaras? Wasn't that their name?
Everything we have longed for. Hermanubis
Yeah, there
will
were.
provide.
Yeah.
Perhaps this very day we'll...
What the fuck? Excuse me? He got too excited. What the fuck? What is
Why
happening?
is he coughing so much? He looks like he's in really bad
You
shape.
mean had children with some foxes? No, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure, or maybe I'm getting confused. Maybe I'm getting confused and it's just a terminology thing. But I'm pretty sure there was such a thing as a Nara Valuka, whatever that meant. Or maybe I'm getting confused and this Valuka thingy is the same person. They're talking about the same person, but it doesn't refer to Lumine. Otherwise, you would have noticed Dinari's ears right away. Yeah.
Take our leader back to his room.
What the fuck is happening?
Grandfather, I know what you wish to say. Leave this in my hands.
The fuck?
I don't like to drag out conversations, so I'll just cut to the chase.
Appreciate it.
Had Cyrus not stopped the experiment all those years ago? the plan would most likely have been a success.
What?
The
So
wisdom
it's
of
been
hermeneutic would have
interrupted,
been
and so that's
ours.
why it's like not correct. What?
Still, it's no use talking about what ifs. We cannot change the past.
And
I'm not
so?
like my grandfather. The Temple of Silence has a grand legacy and a sacred duty to fulfill. So it's somewhat inevitable for the leader to have an inflated sense of self.
Oh shit.
But I see things a little differently. I don't believe the temple has the same stature that
Well,
it
you'd
once
be
did.
correct. It's hidden.
Time has worn away at its prestige and changed things almost beyond recognition.
But what's
So
your
I'm
point?
not going to force your hand. You're all free to leave. Except for Cyrus. My grandfather gave him his chance once. And now I'm giving the rest of you yours.
You have courage and wise judgment, kid. Reminds
So
me
basically,
a
you're
lot of
saying there's no
Babu
way
in
you're
his
giving him up.
younger years. I truly wish that the temple would take an objective look at the academia of today. You've been to the city yourself. I'm sure you've seen that much has changed for the better.
Yeah, but desert folk are very obstinate.
Things will only continue to improve. Why not consider cooperating with the academia once more?
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather, I might well be open to persuasion. But it's a bit too late for that now, Cyrus.
Well, there you go. See? They hold grudges.
Tighnari made a good point earlier. He said there has to be more to your plan than this, and all you and Ba Moon are after is the Ba fragment. The professor will accept whatever fate you deem fit for him out of a sense of guilt. I am the one who has a choice to make. And that's how it was always going to be.
And so?
Ultimately, you want to trade the Ba fragment for the professor, correct?
I'm glad to see you're giving it some serious consideration.
I won't
But
forsake my professor.
there you go.
Nor do I intend to run from a problem that I must face sooner or later.
One night? Why?
Give me one night to make my decision.
That works. Then I'll be waiting to hear your verdict. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few things he wants to say to Cyrus, so I'll be escorting
Oh
him back.
boy.
now.
We gotta be close to finishing it, right? We gotta. I should have started the stream
Are you
earlier. I'm an
sure
idiot.
about negotiating with him?
I need to think this through. Everyone, let's meet again later tonight.
Okay, we shall meet later
Alright,
again tonight.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself, Cyno. If you need any help working things out, just come and find us.
So footprints sunken beneath the sands, and now we begin Sage of Sages. Let me see something. Let me Google something real quick. What's this quest called again? Lupus Aureus Chapter Act 2. Lupus Aureus Chapter Act 2. Hopefully this takes me to the wiki, and I need to know Oathkeeper. Oathkeeper, yes please. Oh my god, there's two more bits of this. There's 2 more bits to this quest. Oh my god, there's a long ass bit left. For fuck's sake. You gotta go? No, don't worry. I think I'm gonna end stream. Because if the quest was a bit shorter and there was only like 1 bit left, I think I would have finished it today. But I feel like it's not, and that is a problem. So maybe I do a short stream tomorrow. Panaconi Quest Part 2. Oh my god, it's just like that. It's just the same. I thought this was gonna be way shorter. Oh my fucking god. Mihoyo, you keep cooking up long quests, and I'm upset about that. But no, I'll finish this. I don't know if I want to do another stream tomorrow, because honestly, I don't know if I have the energy to do a stream tomorrow. So maybe we'll leave the finishing this quest for Monday, because Friday I have a stream planned already. But on Monday we can do something else. Or rather, we can finish this quest. I am in no particular rush to finish this. or anything like that. It's not like the main part of this whole patch anyways. It's not like the Penacony quest, you know, where I wanted to finish that as soon as possible because I was hyped into it. And while I am a little bit hype on this because I like the idea of it, it is getting too long, and I'm not willing to, you know, forsake my schedule just because I want to finish this quest. So I'm willing to wait. I'm pretty sure we're gonna finish this quest on Monday then. So yeah. I'll be seeing you when I see you then. This has been a fun stream, even if we didn't manage to finish the stream. The quest, I mean. But we will finish it on stream on Monday, probably. I'll mark it as my Monday stream. Finish this quest. I don't know how long I have it. I don't know how long the remaining part of the quest is. But regardless, I'll finish it on Monday. If we finish again, if it's another thing like the Penacony case, how I said, like if we manage to finish it super quick, we can just do some other shit afterwards to, like, you know, have a longer stream instead of just like having an hour. But yeah, I'll be leaving it here then, and I'll be continuing this on Monday. And on Friday we have a Twitch stream. I'll be seeing how I can like notify whenever I go live on Friday. It should be at 4:30 my time. Maybe I'll do a community post on this channel. Give me a motivational speech to save my primos. Midnight. I don't know how much money you have spent on Genshin, but whether you've spent money or not, it's unimportant. Because, listen, there are many characters in Genshin, and every character has their own spot in the quote-unquote meta. But more so on the meta, they have a spot on your heart. And if you're lacking motivation to get one of the new characters that are coming out soon, then hold on to it. Hold on to it, because at some point, there's gonna be another character that is gonna come out that is gonna capture your heart, and you're gonna be like, I need to C6 that character. So hold on until that point, because it'll happen. Have a gambling addiction? Well, shit. I'm not qualified to give advice on that. I'm not a psychiatrist. But no, save your shit, because maybe there's gonna be a character in the future that you really like if you're unsure whether or not you want some of the upcoming characters. That's as much of a speech as I can give. I'm not great at coming up with that kind of stuff. But oh well. Regardless, it's been fun. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll be seeing you when I see you. Bye bye. Thank you, streamer. I appreciate you. See ya.